No.
Ja, durchhalten.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Well, who wants the glorious honor of the recap then? Has this become just Shred's job at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I got mandated the job. So Dan wrote in the book that if you weren't originally in the book, please get out. So everyone got out of the book, and we rescued Millie and Millie's dad, whose name I can't remember.
That implies a free a sexy Thunderhand's now roaming about the world, but you know.
I like this idea. Please make it canon. You know, we got Stabby Larry in one game. You know, we just have Sexy Thunderhands in another game. Just never know when he's going to show up.
Yeah.
Alton, in a, I guess, alternate version of himself, basically tells us this reality is a little bit crooked. Comes up with some preposterous ideas to prove it, like, oh, House Leopold's going to come. You should ignore it. You should go to Malaise when House Leopold may or may not be canonical. And Austin thought you created the hole in the ocean, which is such a wild concept. I can't believe everyone would believe it. But we all rested, had a good time with alcoholic goat cheese.
And milk.
And milk.
Yeah, I may have gotten some canonic things wrong as I was speaking, because...
No, I love it.
Moving to it.
It'd actually be a great way to, like, something's wrong.
Yeah, alright, well... I don't know which part to fix.
The New Game Plus is corrupted. It's okay.
A little bit. Well, it makes more sense to have Leopold in than out, but... Whatever. I think we'll stick with Leopold existing, maybe. Maybe that's the way I want to go.
Okay.
Doesn't really change a whole lot. I thought about doing House of Leopard. Vote for us, we'll eat your face, but you know.
At least we're consistent.
At least we're telling you. So yeah, generally correct. You got some info from Alton. You kind of wormed a little bit out. Some of you realize that in mentioning the whole and kind of delving too much information, somehow the information didn't really convey or stick with people as someone, not exactly a big surprise of who potentially interfered.
Two of us remembered, though.
Yeah, two of us.
Andros remembered, and...
Absinthe.
Was it Absinthe remembered?
Yep.
Yes.
Nobody else remembers. Pretty sure just about every single one of you got drunk as a skunk.
Not Barnacle, and not Zidane. Zidane can't, and Barnacle is just resistant enough.
I used up all my lucky to not get drunk, so...
I got very drunk.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
You did.
Got very
You
cuddly
did.
with your alter ego as well.
Yes, Alton felt the drunk. In more than one way, actually. Got on him, and yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely some stuff going on there, but
Quite the tavern scene.
if there's anything else. Really, most of the session last time got mostly just derailed by alcoholic tavern shenanigans, so
Just
not
as
a
intended.
whole lot happened. Yeah,
Does this surprise you?
you know, it really shouldn't at this point. It really shouldn't at this point. I think there's anything else. Barnacle had his talk with Alton at the end. I don't think there was really much else. Millie and her father would have gone home at the end of the night. They wouldn't have stuck around the tavern, obviously. But yeah, and Alton had left as well. So dawn breaks. Start hearing the hustle and bustle of those kind of getting up in this small town, going about their normal day-to-day jobs. Mostly a farming kind of outlying town. But what are you guys doing in the morning?
Vivian would most likely get her horse prepared, making sure like I got stuff for the journey to where they need to go for the next 10 days.
Yeah, Barnacle would be early-ish. Just kind of putzing about.
Okay.
Hildy would want to find Barnacle at some point. Like, probably coming down the stairs, like, nursing a rather sizable hangover. You were out late last night.
I was. You were out early.
So, how much of last night was a cheese-induced fever dream? Like, we were talking about multiple realities and stuff, right?
I mean, that all felt pretty insane, yes.
Damn, I was hoping that was the cheese.
Well, yes and no. I don't know.
What
The
do you make
bard
of all that?
guy, what?
What do you make of all that?
That's probably a whole bunch of poppycock, but I mean, but what if, you know? What would happen, let's say we went off and investigated this, and nothing came of it? Would we be any worse? Any better? Do we know?
I don't know. I don't like the idea of having been through certain things more than once. You know, I mean, how many times have I lost? I mean, how many times have you saved my life?
Oh.
Have we been here before?
Well, Alton sure thought so. But you know how those shady people are. They always seem to believe that something else is afoot. The real world isn't often enough for them, you know?
Yeah, maybe you're right, but I don't know. Something that he said last night just. The name Andros really didn't mean anything to you?
No, never heard of it. I mean, again, unless it's something from another life.
I swear I've never heard that name before he said it, but it seems so fucking familiar. And I don't know. It makes me feel a little sad. I wish I knew why.
Barnacle's brow furrows a little bit.
Huh. Sad. Well, whoever this person is, I suppose, if, again, all speaking hypothetically, if it all existed, maybe it meant something to you. I don't know. Maybe you earned a Dix in another life. I don't know.
I can't imagine that ever being true.
I don't know what is and what isn't, you know? It could be crazy. Don't you worry your little head over it, I'm sure. We'll figure something out. Regardless, we've got a long journey back to Gara. Good. Half a month on horseback. Maybe less if we rush it, but...
Yeah, you're right. It's just... I don't know. I feel like I don't know. There's a part of me that doesn't want to take him seriously, but at
Also
the
a part
same
of you
time,
that wants to make sure, yeah?
yeah. Because I feel like if it is true, I would want to break the cycle, so to speak. I don't want to have to keep doing this again and again.
Is it a cycle, or is it just different worlds, different possibilities? Would one life affect another? Maybe. Certainly had never met him from birth, and yet I knew Alton's name. Said Zidane the cucumber wasn't that different. But how much of that is... You know, the world's a big place, and yet you meet a lot of very familiar people. A lot. Who knows? Maybe I did run into him in a brothel. He seemed the type, you know? How you, Thamor? What do you make of this?
You know what? I never actually moved my token away from here. He just sleeps on the table.
That's where he fell asleep, just face down, clunk.
I mean, that would make sense, I suppose, with Amor.
Helmet on, you know.
Face down on the just
Yep.
the classic sleeping on a desk pose that students made.
Though he has to sleep in the nude, if I recall correctly, so... Wasn't that one of the...
It was.
He's literally just on the benches in his sleeping bag.
Did you just fall asleep here on purpose? You realize we're in an inn. There are rooms.
Uh,
A little hungover?
I'm gonna be bothered to go upstairs.
How's the noggin?
Feels fine. I wasn't as drunk as the rest of you lot.
And yet you fell asleep on the table.
I decided to lay down here.
You are a strange one, Thamor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about all I got for you. But anyway, what do you think? Do you think we're all echoes or figments of another life? Or is that all just nonsense? Storied up by a man who's maybe unhappy with his lot in life.
Some things make sense, such as me working under someone else. I would never do that.
Hey. You're inclined to believe him because he said you didn't work for somebody? You didn't have a job?
I mean, pretty sure I was adventuring, maybe.
Sure.
The awkward silence hangs. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, they were just just staring.
I mean, it's early in the morning, right?
Yes.
I was thought why we're coming up and early. You know, after all,
What?
Noble's work's busy.
What?
Yeah. Gotta get busy relaxing.
New absinthe, who dis?
Mother would beat him if he didn't get up early in this continuity.
I think it would happen in all continuities, but yes.
I just remember Absinthoth always being a late sleeper in the other day at times. Meta speaking.
Yeah,
Good morning, applesauce.
Morning, Barnacle.
Something
Morning,
wrong?
everyone. Yeah, it's just that guy last night, the bard. Alton was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was I don't know, it has been bothering me all night.
You too?
No, it wasn't the cheese. That one's easy to figure out what that problem is. No. I remember last night he was talking about something, and I heard a zzz at the ear.
Really? Like a zzz or a zzz? Or
Just
possibly a
switch.
zzz.
The distinction is very important, applesauce.
Apparently. It's more like he finds a piece of silverware and hits it against the ground.
Like
That's a
banging
clank.
metal?
Okay.
I wish I had a fork right now in real life, but I don't. So I physically hit a fork against the.
All right. Oh, yeah. Joshing aside, yes. Like a ringing in the ear, yeah?
Yeah. But usually
I-
timely.
Yes. I remember something similar.
You
What were we
do.
talking about? Fire tornadoes, right? Something about fire tornado.
No, he also does something weird. Like, I create a hole in the ocean.
Oh,
I'm
yes!
pretty sure.
That's right.
I'm
Would
pretty
you have
sure.
done that?
I'm pretty sure I would have remembered creating a giant hole in the ocean. You know, it's
Oh, why
like,
did you-
oh, I remember creating the moon, or oh, I remember raising the ocean 50 feet. You know, pretty sure you remember something like that.
DM, does this jostle anything for the two people sitting at the table that failed their saves?
Nope.
Okay.
By the way, while it's going on, Thamor does something to his monkless and tell the monkless go give him food.
Yes.
Grabs his necklace. Homunculus, grab me breakfast.
Okay. Grab breakfast.
And the homunculus is invisible,
Invisible.
Yes.
but we hear him.
Yes.
What the fuck was that?
Am I hearing more
Go find
voices?
breakfast.
My servant.
You're
Your
clattering as it just kind of pushes chairs and stuff out of the way.
your
You're-
servant?
Mm-hmm. Something to call him a squire.
What
Is it a
is it?
ghost?
Homunculus.
That doesn't define it anymore.
It's kind of like a ghost.
Mm,
But, like,
no, it's right
it's-
there.
It's
Points to
not.
the ether.
If it weren't for the fact that I saw things moving and I heard it speaking, I would think that you were nuts, Thamor. Because we don't see anything there.
Yeah. Invisible servant. That's it's kind of nice, honestly.
Really is.
Thamor, you notice your homunculus just kind of wandering aimlessly around the inn, just repeating, "Must find breakfast."
It's over there by the cats.
Right.
It just wanders over, and Seabreeze, I guess you're up by the bar. You notice a stool next to you move and start being dragged off to Thamor.
Excuse me. What? What? There's nothing. She starts poking and eventually figures out it's an invisible thing.
Yep. I mean, you hear it. It's dragging. It just says, "Found breakfast."
Okay. Bean, do you know anything about this invisible entity looking for breakfast? And Bean would know because he can see within 60 feet all invisible
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, no. Bean just is sitting there kind of on your shoulder, licking his paw. A lowly servant. Not even worthy of contemplation. Now, speaking of breakfast, however, it has a fine idea. Where is mine?
Yes, we were working on that. Excuse me, innkeeper.
Why, yes!
We would like some breakfast.
Well, I got bread and I got cheese.
No more cheese, please. Just bread, and if you have any meat or sausage or anything like that?
Nope. Makes old Bessie here kind of nervous saying meat. So I only stock bread and cheese accessories.
Vegetables.
Cheese accessories.
Nope, we feed them to Bessie.
So all you eat here is bread and cheese?
Yep. Been keeping me going for 75 years.
Oh my god. This is like the guy that won't die when he smokes cigars and drinks wine all day. Okay, just bread.
It's rather nutritious if you think about it.
Water. Yeah, yes. Okay.
All right, well, suit yourself. I'll get you a round of bread and water.
Thank you very
He
much.
kind of starts scurrying a bit beneath the bar, kind of grabbing plates and loaves of bread. And Thamor, your homunculus returns to you dragging a stool. Found breakfast.
That's stool. Breakfast
Sorry,
is
master.
something to eat.
Find something to eat. Homunculus kind of looks around aimlessly.
Your servant doesn't sound like the sharpest tool in the toolbox.
He really only take one command.
He didn't even understand the one that you gave him.
I think I need to take him to school.
School won't fix that. Just need a
The
scientific
homunculus
answer.
once again presents you the stool. Master, eat this.
No, not.
This is yours, Thamor. Your stool.
It's my stool, and he wants me to eat it.
Do you
Well-
normally eat stools?
Eat it you
Wait,
shall.
don't answer that.
That's the fastest cackling.
With a bit of salt.
Go grab some cheese from somewhere.
Crunch.
Grabbing cheese. He wanders off toward the direction of the barkeep, or the innkeep.
And while he's doing that, Thamor's gonna take the stool and like put it off to the corner, hide it out of sight.
The homunculus have feelings; they would be hurt.
Well, with that aside, Barnacle, I was thinking a little bit more. I mean, we did
Dangerous
save.
pastime. Go on.
Anyways, we did save Millie's father, so I guess we're kind of up to do whatever now.
Right. I'm sure we can return back to the guild and get our reward.
Yeah, just gonna, I don't know, cosmic sense that there will be this House Leopold member coming, and that we should actually go out and seek this. What was the person he mentioned? Living out in
Oh,
the bog.
yeah, yes. Up near Torst, I think. Rockton Morass. I think there's a person, a witch or something. Malaeus, I think was her name.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that sounds a bit more. I think that's the one he said.
Yeah, Body talked to me about it. Well, after most of you drunkards crashed in for the night. Be a little bit longer journey, but shouldn't put us too far away from Galaran. And I mean, push comes to shove, we go meet an old lady, and then make our way to Galaran after that.
It sounds like a great idea.
I mean,
You-
I'm not interested in waiting around for some noble ponce to come over and tell us, "Oh, please do this thing for me. Oh, I'm so useless. I can't do it myself."
Yeah, that sounds on brand.
Just winks at Absinthoss.
Did you just self-own on purpose?
Well, why would he hire someone he thinks is useless?
That's an astonishingly good point.
You know, it's that old phrase, who's the greater fool, the fool or the fool that follows him?
Okay, don't get too excited.
Well, I mean, regardless, we've got to make our way northwest. Either way, so how
It would also
what do
be
you think?
really improbable if a House Leopold member came all the way out here anyways. Usually they like to stay at home and be useless, like you say.
You don't have a very high opinion of them. Did they
No.
what hurt? What are they, rival to your family or something?
Well, they think they're rivals.
Ah,
They don't do a very good job at it.
I see. Noble nonsense.
Yeah, traditional noble nonsense. Mother deals with it.
I'm not interested in waiting up for another noble ponce to come along, so should we see if the others are interested in hitting the road?
I think that would be a
Long
great
journey
idea.
regardless.
It'd be a wonderful idea.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Oh,
good morning, cucumber. Oh, wait, was it
Uh,
zucchini? That was zucchini. That's right, zucchini.
whichever you prefer. I'll be in the stables.
Okay, don't get too excited.
Sedan makes his way outside. I imagine where Evian might be trying to putting the horses together from the party. And I would like to spend some time to cast Find Steed. And I don't know if you want Shinari to be in this Almira U.
Well,
I do
that's
have
what I was
a
going
d-
to ask on the secondary question here when you guys were before we had set out too far, but I didn't realize we were going to find seed. If you are sticking on Zidane or sticking with Pestles.
Oh god, I thought I did mention to you.
You mentioned that you didn't
s-
know yet.
I
I think Kia
we
decided
had
on Evian, but on Freya, but
Correct.
Zidane. I think I mentioned it to you one night, but it was like a passing comment.
I just remember you mentioning that you couldn't decide. You initially said Pestles, and you said Zidane because he's at the level you wanted, but you also didn't have it didn't sound like you were finalized on it, so that's why
I finalized Zidane.
Okay. Then I will get you a token for Find Seed at some point if you want to tell me what your new form looks like, but it will not be Shinari since canonically the whole mess of Marani not existing,
Yes.
Shinari not existing with her, you get a different.
Yes.
Your
So
dog
I
won't come back.
actually, now that that's brought up, I actually wanted to ask a clarifying question. Does she just straight up she was erased entirely from existence, or did she just die in the raid?
She is wiped from existence.
Wow. Okay.
Or
Petty
okay.
AF.
Slight well, to be,
no bones. You're not
be,
resurrecting this character.
more so to be more accurate, much like some of the other scenarios, she is basically trapped in the void between these two iterations of the world right now.
Ah, okay.
Because that's what happened in the world you guys started when Madeline brought up the voices she was hearing, those that were left behind when the world was fractured. This isn't the first time people have been basically removed or things have been changed between the goings of it, basically.
So was that where Faye Lauren's castle or whatever was that we went to early
Yes.
on?
That is fascinating. Okay.
So shit has been changed each time, going through, and characters have gotten either removed or things have been altered, and that's why there's that kind of disconnect. Again, Madeline was mentioning that there were doors that were left behind. She was hearing their voices. That's what formed that beholder. Was a conglomeration of them, and she took it over when the wish was made. Because beans.
Chaos!
But yeah, they made mention that stuff like there's been occurrences of that. There's occurrences of those that get memories of the past worlds. That would be those of the Malil and the Faceless, namely, as well as who they seek out. And then there are creations in the new world that have never been before because of, well, just progression of the world with those changes becoming a bit more fragmented and broken, it seems, each time. Hence what Arestamore was talking about. So, bits and pieces. But just to kind of clarify, I guess, since there's not a real opportunity, I guess, to give that lore.
Dang. Marani and Shinari both got Thanos snapped.
Basically.
Which I
Excuse
assume
me.
also means that Frey has been snapped.
Maybe.
Do you think it'd be
Yeah.
better if Frey wasn't snapped?
I don't know, man.
Phrase in the mind of somebody else now. Poor Frey. Anyway.
Anywho. So yeah, I'll get you a token at some point on your new seed, as well as, like I said, tell me what kind of form you want it to take, since I know it can technically take like a warhorse, or we did a wolf last time. But anyway, so you're out tending the stables. Probably should have talked it over with you earlier. So Evian, if you're choosing to play Freya, we're gonna probably do is, just to make it clean in some regard, we're gonna railroad it to an extent, like I said, because unless you want to play multiple characters and be very quite chaotic for a bit, when the group decides to finally depart, you're gonna go your own way on Evian, and you'll
That's
find
perfectly
Freya in a
fine.
little while. So,
Sounds good to me.
but in any case, you're tending to the horses. Is there anything else anyone is doing during this quick morning portion?
I think Barnacle will head over to Seabreeze and ensure that she's wanting to travel back as well, and then go find the others in the stable.
And Seabreeze is loaded with bread from the innkeep, to which the bean is very annoyedly just kind of batting around, looking around for mice or something to hunt instead.
I expected that. So she is trying to console and not doing a very good job with it.
The
Right.
bean is eyeing George, though, unfortunately. Or old Bessie, unfortunately.
Oh no, Bean, we are leaving soon. There's probably going to be game along the way. It should be very easy to find some good meat.
Seafoam, you're coming then, yes?
Oh, what? Are we leaving? What is the plan? I'm sorry, I was trying to get some food for us, but
No worries. Yeah, we're bound for north regardless. The four of us were thinking maybe of, well, making a detour to Torst. Just whatever Body Boy yesterday was saying, visiting this old lady. Sure, a week detour or so wouldn't be amiss, and if nothing comes of it, we'll swing back to Galaran, get our reward, and see what else the guild has for us.
yes, a sound plan. Did anyone catch him leave?
Alton?
Yes.
If he didn't come down, I assume he left last night. I chatted with him a little bit after everyone kind of tucked in, but...
He did? What did he say?
Oh, just reassuring that we should follow up on this whole Malayas thing.
Yes,
He seemed to think it was very important.
his idea. Yes.
Yes. Multiple worlds and versions of ourselves and all that poppycock. But
Yes, it's quite amusing. Yes.
yes, indeed. But
I cannot help but be somewhat curious. So yes, I was thinking about trying to track him.
oh, I can't imagine he's that far ahead of us.
I wonder if I could take you up on the offer to stay with your group and maybe visit this this new place, but I was going to, if you wouldn't mind taking care of Bean for just a second. And she takes Bean and like foists him on Barnacle. I'm just going to go have a look around the inn to see if I can figure out which way our friend went.
Oh.
Poof, poof, she's gone.
Ah,
You smell like seawater.
you smell like cat shit.
Tss. Just hisses at you.
Yes. Come along. I suppose we should gather the others. How do you feel about horses, little pussy?
Excuse me, you will address me by my title. Hissing.
Cat. Feline. Do you
Bats you
have a
about the head a
name?
little bit. And yes, he goes through his wonderful title. I am the glorious bee. I don't have the sheet up in front of damn it.
Yes, well, how about while you're remembering your name, we get a move on. And then once you've got it all remembered, you can tell me, and I'll immediately forget, and we'll move on.
Audio
Is there a
back.
command for it? There is a command for it. I love it. Alright. Yes. The golden bean, bringer of dawn, devourer of sunbeams, herald of new beginnings, the seed of light and the perfect ray of hope.
Wonderful.
Barnacle immediately picks up a piece of cheese and shoves it in the cat's mouth.
Eat up. Come on.
This is what the things I hot. You are a despicable person.
Never said I was a cat person, but
Rest assured, I will shit in thine hammock tonight.
look, if you want to start a shitting contest, I will win.
Ew.
Oh Lord.
He just
Come
looks
on,
at you
you
with
two.
pure disgust.
Three.
Never before has a human so disgusted this feline.
Brother,
Short stack. Mussels. Applesauce. Come on.
Yeah,
To the
I'm coming, but
stables.
if you're gonna start shitting, just warn me first so that I can stay behind a ways.
You want to watch from behind when I shit?
No, I
Yeah.
just want to.
Gross. Even for you. Gross.
Happening right now.
Good.
The golden bean very slyly tries to just leave your presence and just lands on Thamor's shoulder. You big one. Keep me away from this old man shitter.
The deep sea hatred Thamar felt in the past life, does it appear this life?
Well,
I'll leave that
hey,
up to you whether you feel that the messages of hatred, if they transcend the boundaries of time.
Well, the cat hasn't shit in my hammock yet, but he was talking about shitting in hammocks, which maybe he's like up if he continues talking about shitting in hammocks.
Well,
For now,
gang, we have
Thamar does
arrived
not mind
at
the
poop
cats.
humor. We have truly ascended.
Have we though? Have we ascended? It's about norm, so
Cheese, goats, and shit. That's our lot in life.
All you're expected to do is eat cheese and shit, and then die.
What the fuck?
Philosopher
Wow.
Thamor.
I'm sorry. If there-
Our lot in life. Eat cheese,
If there,
shit, and die.
if there are any Twitch staff that have to listen to this recording, I apologize.
you're welcome. Here's the free life advice that Thamor just gave you.
TSA agents. Whatever. CIA. You're welcome.
Hey, watch it. CIA already don't like natives.
As you guys are leaving the inn, a horse, surrounded by several armed escorts, pulls up through the center of the town. A very pompous fellow seated on it. Upon seeing your group emerging from the inn, rides up to you with a disdainful look. You lot, I imagine you're the ones from the guild, right?
Fuck off and get bent, pantsy.
I never.
We gotta clip that for the soundboard. Fuck off and get bent.
Barnacle
Alright.
just walks right past him.
Why? He just, in flabbergasted silence, watches your group as you go by. Spotting Absinthoss, however, will stop. You're without
Doesn't even
Leopold,
look at
aren't
him.
you?
Doesn't even look at him.
Am I being ignored?
Exists in Absinthoss's mind.
And then, as he's walking away, and Barnacle will cast a mage hand, and as he turns back to follow the group, the mage hand in the middle finger just flies up and rubs in his face.
By the way, whatever happened to homunculus? My cheese.
It ate the cheese.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot to mention. Yeah,
It's drunk in a
it's
corner.
currently tug-of-warring right now with the innkeep. So you just see the innkeep basically sitting there looking like a mime, trying to hold cheese from an invisible force. You damn invisible goblins aren't taking my cheese again!
Wait, again?
Must get
Okay.
cheese.
Well, that's gonna happen for the next hour until homunculus disappears, so you know.
Yep.
Okay.
He is dedicated to protecting his cheese from invisible forces of unknown goblins.
It's a regular occurrence in the Drunken Goat.
Yep. So as you guys walk past the very flabbergasted and just dumbfounded courier, I'm telling the king. He stirs up his horse, turns, and starts riding off with the entourage. Fine. Didn't need you anyway. Your
Yes,
mother
'cause
will
of
hear of
course.
this.
Because, of course, you rode out all the way to this podunk town because you didn't need us. Moron.
There will be other adventurers. I was just doing my duty to inform you. But, alas, you guys can rot like filth in this peasant-hole town.
I'd
sure
rather
that
you
you're the
do
head of the
your
house?
duty in the outhouse, you fucking prick.
I will be lodging a formal complaint with the Adventurers Guild, and I will be talking. Your mother will hear of this. Levia will pay repercussions.
Can I just have Seabreeze just kind of show up next to him just very suddenly and put a finger to his lips and be like, shh, shh, shh. Go away now. Shh.
Are you on the horse with him?
Sure. I bet I'm sneaky enough to do that, sure.
He is not paying attention whatsoever. He is completely red-faced
Yes.
and flabbergasted at this point. You just kind of like approach and sneak up on the horse and just kind of reach around, put a finger, and he just sits there like with wide eye, like, "What is wrong with you people?"
Just leave, okay? Hops back down off the horse.
He just kind of straightens himself up.
Leave.
You have
Clip clop.
Leave.
Clip clop.
He turns and just like straightens himself, puffs his chest out, and tries to leave in the most dignified, angry manner he can. As he trots.
And then Bean
I'm gonna
goes and flies over and takes a shit on, right?
I was gonna subtle cast Gust to knock him off his horse near the nearest puddle.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
What does he need
Wow.
to roll? Dexterity
I believe
or
it's
Constitution?
a strength save. Let me
Wonderful.
find it real quick. Spells. Gust.
Spell
Strength
save
save.
of it. Oh
Strength
gosh.
saves of 18.
Yes.
Out of his normal general spite for the world and other people, Barnacle casts Gust silently. And a strong gust as this guy is pompously riding off with a shriek and a shrilled cry, he falls from his horse, crashing to the ground below in a splash in a very dark, manure-y puddle. And he turns, eyes wide, just fuming, red face. I know it was you!
I thought you were
Gil will
leaving.
know.
That's not the
Gil will
way,
know.
though.
Gil will know. You
Good
disgraced
place to do
honor
your
our
duty.
household.
Sure others have.
Shut up!
Got a little duty on you.
You lowly peasants! Leopold will have your heads!
Wow.
That he tries to unceremoniously, covered in what you could only believe to be horse manure and other combined things from the water onto his horse, and tries once again to go off with dignity, but that ship has long since sailed.
Yep. I'm happy about what I've done.
It's like I want to give you inspiration, but also the karma of the world would take it away.
All right, well, think about it for a sec while you tell me what I should have rolled to look for Alton's tracks.
That is survival, I believe.
Okie dokie. I rolled a 17 when I thought about it, so that will be survival. Just a 17.
Very, very imperceptibly and faint, you notice what you believe to be his tracks, though attempted to be covered up, leading outside the city limits. Looks like they probably took up a horse at some point and started heading in the direction northbound.
Okay, so we're following him, basically.
Basically. It seems like his destination was somewhere north, whether it's Torst or Galaran or anywhere, you don't really know.
Dispatch, we have a level 12 bard going northwards, and wait, no.
We have a general disregard for NPC life.
He's a noble. He deserved it.
Roger Zucchini covers code 3. Pursue with caution.
So I did have a
We'll keep eyes on the
placeholder for a
pooch. Roger.
horse.
Roger.
Yeah, but with those comm commissions, maybe we should just turn into a semi-truck at this point.
I mean,
Anyhow. Alright. So you guys are
All mere
saddling
trucks.
up and heading north.
Sure.
Yep, to Malays.
Well, before we leave, just a question. I may be able to get us moving there quicker, but it may involve a bit of uncomfortableness.
Okay.
Let's just say,
So far, you're not really hitting that selling point.
fine. I can turn into a fucking giant bird, and I can turn one of you into a giant bird, and we can fly.
Okay, can you really do that? Or do you just think you can do that?
Well, I don't believe that I can't do it. So, it's up to you. Anyone want to try flying?
But what about the horses?
We could sell them. Make a couple coins before we leave.
So the next town, or we go back, or what?
Oh, I mean, if we want to ride uncomfortably on horses, you can, but I figured it'd be faster flying. Well, it's up to you guys.
Where did we get these horses?
They were from the Adventurers Guild.
So
the Guild of
we
Heroes.
we don't own them.
No, you do not own them.
Perfect. So we sell them. Sell them for profit.
Oh my god. This does not sit right with me.
Or we could give them away to charity. I'm sure someone here could make use of.
Or we
Five
can
or
take
six.
them back to our employers.
We probably should bring him back to the guild.
I don't know if I can carry horses as a giant bird.
Can you
Gotta
make the horses into giant birds?
Oh, well, I can make I can make 2 of them into giant birds, but I don't know if that's enough.
I could tell them to go back to the guild where they were from.
That's right. You can talk to animals. I mean, that's a good enough idea if we want to
Though,
travel faster, or if we want
speaking
to be the
of,
slow way.
where is the
I
elven woman? Was it Evian?
She was
yeah.
supposed to be here. Just all the horses are saddled and bridled, but huh.
She must have taken off, right?
Unless she's
It
getting
is.
some sort of provender or supplies.
We can search the village. It's not very large.
Are there
Or
any notes
Is there a stable?
or?
Is there a stable boy or something around the stables?
Nope. It's kind of just a not ramshackle, but it's just a small little stable from behind the inn to cater to the very rare traveler that seems to pass through. You assume
Right,
that the innkeeper is what he usually tries to keep up with maintaining.
Seabreeze, Thamor, you guys want to take a round? Just double check to see if anyone's gonna leave. I wouldn't want to leave her behind.
Thamor will look around.
Does Evian
Seems-
leave any notes or anything, or is she just gone?
I'm pretty sure she up and left. So she didn't really leave anything behind. So if anything, you notice that her horse is gone.
Oh, well, I will investigate around the building on the off chance that I notice that her horse is gone. Is that okay?
Yep. And you do. It is not very.
Okay.
It's not hard to notice a missing horse.
Okay.
Did she go like south or something? She went somewhere.
Her horse
Another
is missing,
direction.
so I assume she took the horse in.
I suppose it would be hard spending time with the one you're pining for, so I understand.
Well, perhaps that bard friend of yours, told her something specific, and maybe her path leads that way.
She's had
And
thoughts for me, I get it. It's fine.
in any case, you said something about needing someone else to be a bird.
Sure. Yeah, are you volunteering? You want to be a green bird?
I don't know if it works that way. Then, by all means, try. But
Wait, last night you were talking about something. You had like a room you were making. Could we just use the room and then only one person would have to be a bird?
he ponders, tapping his finger on his chin, looking up at the heavens as his player asks, "Hey GM, would that trick work again?"
It
Yeah,
worked
Probably
once.
not.
Wait.
Air Marani, Sans Marani.
That's how we did it.
Was it through the door or was it through something?
It was the door
Oh,
being
someone-
held.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You put the door in one end and then you basically closed. Or did you I can't remember how we did it. Did you reopen it or was it through?
Like, I focused on it, and then either someone was holding. I was writing one of the birds.
I think it was that
think it's
Zidane.
concentrated.
Zidane stayed outside to maintain the door being open from the outside. And then when we got somewhere else, he basically re-summoned the door on a new surface.
Does it not kick the original inhabitants out if it's closed that way though? Or can't remember.
I think that was a GM said it was funny, so let's do it kind of ruling. I don't think it. the rule of cool said it would work that time, but
I remember we did I remember we did something with Air Morani. I just can't remember exactly if it was that or if we did
Oh
something.
man, I can't remember the specifics of it either now. Shoot.
I mean, technically, it would work with Absynthos' amulet in that regard, because it's actually a portable function.
hey, wait a second, that's right.
But how long can we stay in the amulet?
Oh
Is it
wait,
8
that's only an
hours?
hour.
Are you looking for housing? We have tiny hut or whatever that thing is.
No,
Yeah,
it's
It doesn't. We're trying
Oh,
to
the carrying
pocket.
people.
We're trying to pocket
Yeah.
people so that one
8
person
hours.
can fly.
8 hours.
Is that just you though, or is that everybody can be in there 8 hours?
Everybody. I think it's 6 people, 5 people. I have it in here. So you can navigate down. Invocation, Genie's vessel,
Can't
sanctuary
remember
vessel.
how we did the Air Morani thing.
In addition, no, that's there. You and 5 willing creatures, so it'll be 6 total, including myself. So yeah, just one person needs to transform. The rest of us can go into the mood crystal.
Right. The mood crystal. You've
Moody
got...
crystal.
All right. Well, you've got a place where everyone can stay then. Yeah. Good. If that's the case.
Yes,
Yeah.
my kind of shelter is better for making camp than it is for travel. I've never tried doing that before.
Never try what? Traveling?
No, trying to put people inside of my summoned home and then having them exit somewhere else. It's a very
It's
strange
all right.
concept.
Ascot's got a place for us to stay. Anybody that wants to stay and be on my back, I'll gladly fly you over. But otherwise, I don't know. You can go hang out with him. Be moody in whatever the mood room will be.
Yeah, the moody
Regardless.
thing was sort of out of character, but I think it's good enough in character.
He's shown enough moodiness already.
Oh, if it's all the same, I'd actually want to try flying, even if it's just as a passenger.
Sure. I can hold you on my back. Big frickin' bird that can hold at least one of you, and that way you can hold on to the little amulet thing. It will be a long ride, though. 8 hours on Eagleback? That's a lot of time. But regardless, pick your poison. If you want to be an eagle, I can make that too.
Actually, it would be better for me to be an eagle and fly, and that you're able to focus on your spellcasting should the any inclement conditions occur.
Focusing on spellcasting. What do you think I am? A novice? That stuff's easy.
Just as long as only the spells you know.
Daylight is burning.
Right.
Yep.
Everyone else, go in the mood room and, let's fly.
And Barnacle will. Zerg, do you care? Do you want to be the bird or be on the bird?
Let's be the bird.
All right. Looks at Zidane and goes,
Right. Green bird. Puff!
you are polymorphed. He's using a 5th level spell. You are now a giant eagle for 2 hours, and he'll have to re-up it a couple times as we go.
Tiny.
Right. Everyone in the mood room, let's go!
And Barnacle will climb up on Eagleback, and then look over at Hildy.
Told you I could fucking do it.
Okay.
Didn't
I'm
believe
very
me.
impressed.
Mhm.
The townspeople are all stopping and gawking now at the giant bird that has now appeared in the middle of the town that is bright green.
Have the thought says, well, come on in. You're walking.
Well,
And then I just
into
fly off
the
without
amulet we
everyone.
go.
Ha 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 ha.
And then as you're 100 feet up, I cancel concentration.
Dang it, again.
And you're free fall. All right.
Free
So we're
bird.
taking. All right. So are we taking air sedan this time?
Think so.
All right. So everyone moves into the amulet. You're leaving the horses behind, I guess.
I'll spend a spell slot to speak with animals to tell the horses to go back to the guild, and then have my steed, who, just like Shinari, all those other times, just leave the steed behind. It doesn't seem to lead them back.
I was gonna say, have the steed lead the steeds.
Yes, exactly. So I will
They
update.
express some worry that they're leaving a bunch of horses to travel on their own, but maybe they'll make it back.
Well, if my steed dies, and then when I resummon it, it's very irate, we'll know what happened.
Best adventuring party ever.
Hush,
All right.
throwaway party.
We now have another floof campaign option of just a bunch of steeds.
Infinite steeds.
the adventure of ride from Tilbrook to Galaran. The mission? Survive.
It's an Oregon Trail.
Oh no!
All right, so you take flight and start your flight. Where are you heading? Are we heading straight to Tilbrook, or not Tilbrook, to Torst, or are we heading to Galaran, or where?
Malaise.
I think we're heading to Torst.
Yeah.
Let me look it up really quick. I think it'll take 3 or 4 days by just flying.
Okay.
Distance-wise. So Tilbrook. Come on. Yeah, Tilbrook to Dewsbury is roughly 400 miles, and then it's another 200 to Torst, so 600 miles. As a bird, I can get us probably, I think it was like 150 a day as a bird. So that's 4 days to get us from Tilbrook to Torst.
Well, I will say, if it's of any interest at all, as you're starting your flight out, I'd say about a couple hours of flight away from Tilbrook, you do notice that, like, as you're flying beneath you, you hear startled screams coming from below, and you see, again, that strange sense of deja vu, a scene of where it looks like some kind of carnage or an ambush happened as a broken caravan is scattered amidst the field, blood streaked everywhere, and you hear the sound of, well, the waning sounds of battle further beyond it. Whether you want to stop, that is up to you, I suppose. Well, I'm saying
Barnacle's
for
riding. Yeah.
Barnacle's riding,
Yeah.
Zidane's flying, so
Can I roll perception to see more details?
you can certainly try.
I'll bust out my spyglass so I can roll with advantage.
Giant eagle.
I believe giant eagles.
Perception is a.
Let me find it real quick.
It has no bonuses. It just has advantage
So
on
20
sight.
No, it has giant eagle has a perception of +4.
Oh, but
And has
God, I'm
perception
blind.
and advantage on perception. So you have a +4 and advantage. And I have a +5 and advantage. I rolled 2 9s, so 14 for Barnacle.
Oof. Oof. 13.
If that doesn't make out a whole lot, you don't really see much. You hear again that kind of clamoring sounds of, or I guess the dying sounds of battle being waged further down. You kind of try to follow its path and see, as it kind of rides up a cliff edge, a small cave mouth where blood is streaked across the ground, and you catch what you think is a figure being dragged into it. A humanoid figure.
Zooks, turn around.
Might be Alton.
Whatever it is, something bad's happening. Go on down.
Slaps the bird.
Go, go, go.
And in a flourish of a twirl, goes into a dive towards the melee, or remnants of it.
So yeah, we've had to. You said a couple hours, so I've re-upped the polymorph. So that's the second, 5th level spell.
Right.
Oops.
That barnacle. This barnacle. So kind of lands. We'll probably land out. Try to be a little bit more discreet, landing out of sight. And he'll drop the polymorph as they land. So Zidane is Zidane.
No longer the eagle.
Eagle.
Zeal.
Again, whispering to Zidane.
Do you know, can they hear us in here? Do you know?
As he's holding the gem.
No, I don't know.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know.
And he's just gonna hold it up to his mouth.
By the way, we're getting a little sidetracked. Found a cave with some. Looks like some fighting happened. There's a lot of blood. We think we saw someone getting dragged inside. If you'd like to join us, feel free. Otherwise, if you can't hear me, I'm literally crazy.
Do we hear him?
Don't.
Believe you can. But that was part of the thing, is you can hear like external, but you cannot speak from inside. Was that the?
That is the first
Jesus.
thing. That is the
Yep,
first
you
thing
can hear the
someone
area around your vessel as if you were in the space.
Ah. I remember some things. Approximate knowledge of many things.
So sea breeze pops out.
Blades drawn. Bloodthirsty eyes. I'm ready to kill.
Point at me.
Right.
You're sure he's not an assassin?
Oh, it's not a he.
You're sure she's not an assassin?
Right. Seafoam, you wanna scout ahead? You're the stealthiest of us, so obviously.
Yes, I will. I will report.
We'll find
back.
out what's going on.
Yes. She climbs a tree and makes like the normal stealthy approach.
Ahead of you see a cave entrance, of which you see a lot of, again, kind of blood stains. Seems fairly fresh, streaking the ground around the entrance to the cave. Several corpses seem to litter the ground, though one seems more alive than the others. Or seems alive, I should say. As one figure is propped up against the cave with a dead goblin sitting on top of him. But you notice that he's trying to feign being dead, but doing fairly poorly as he kind of coughs and freezes, trying to look back and see if anyone noticed him.
Who is it?
You'd have to fast to figure that out. You haven't met this person yet.
So I don't recognize this person.
Not in this world.
Okay, I'm just trying to get an impression. So it's a male human?
Yes.
Yeah, and how many goblins and other... How many aggressors do there appear to be outside the cave?
There seems to be about 3 dead humanoid corpses of varying stages of kind of just having been killed there fairly recently, and there seems to be about 4 or 5 goblin corpses thrown about. Didn't really open the corpses, but
All right, so those are the dead.
and then from within the cave you hear the clamored sounds of combat and muffled screaming.
Interesting. And so there's no one living out here except for this person right here?
From what you can see, yes.
I will go back to the group and relay all that. It seems like there's a battle that is still going on. I did not recognize anyone.
Well, shall we run in and see what we can do, or do we keep going?
Who is the good and who is the bad?
We don't know yet.
Will we ever?
Now it's not time to pontificate morality. It's probably the goblins being bad.
Incorrect.
I'm sorry, what?
I said incorrect.
Yeah, things have happened. Not all goblins are evil.
Exactly.
Most, yes. All of them are dickheads, but not all of them are evil.
But so are you.
Exactly. Right. Anyway, do we sneak, or do you want me to walk in and pull the old man shit?
Well, I can get probably all the way in, past even the fighting, but what is our goal?
Can be a distraction. How's that sound?
What is our goal?
Stop whatever the fight is, or see what we can do to help. If there's people in danger, regardless, let's do something about it.
Okay, I follow your lead.
Right. Maybe display of numbers. That are we safest, yes? So maybe Seaface, you take the sneaky route. Rest of us look menacing. We're going in.
Okay, I will cast invisibility on myself.
And yeah, Barnacle will take up the helm of whoever's following him, walking directly into the cave. No stealth.
Okay.
I will try to go into the cave and past the fighting, or try to identify what's going on, at least from, of course, the ceiling of the cave, if I can.
I mean, as you approach the cave and try to enter, you realize that you can't see anything into the cave.
So
There's a darkness lingering about this place.
magical darkness, do I sense?
Yes.
Okay. That's okay. I'll keep, walking towards it and, reach out and try and touch it to see if I can get through.
As you reach out, the darkness itself even feels almost like a malleable, thick coating as you push your hand. It's heavy. It feels as though kind of pushing your hand in, you're almost pushing through like a dense, like a dense curtain.
Can I walk all the way through it?
You can. You'll need to roll me a Constitution saving throw as you do so.
It is a dirty 20.
Okay. You feel a bit of cold nibbling at the edges of your fur. It doesn't really hurt, but there's a chill that you can't seem to place, and as you step through, the noises from around from before seem to go out. And an odd sense of nausea seems to wash over you for a brief moment. Sir. Animal. Is Bean following you during this, or you have Bean staying still behind?
No, Bean is with the visible group.
Okay. Barnacle, as you're approaching the man on the ground trying to play dead, opens his eyes, notices you're coming through, and he kind of gets wide and kind of like gives you a shushing motion. Hey, you. You lot. You here to save us?
But possibly. What's happening?
We was ambushed. Carrying some supplies after making our rounds and aiding a passerby who wanted to go to travel. Yeah, we was ambushed by goblins. Like this one.
You were ambushed by goblins. Then the
Yeah, laugh it
goblins
up,
are in-
will you?
In the camp, and then in the cave?
Yeah, they went in there and took the passenger with us.
They just
You
come
look
out.
strong.
Passenger?
Yeah. Some young elf-like lady.
Might as well go see what's happening. So, you stay put. Zooks, can you do anything for his wounds?
Yes. A moment.
Can I still psychically communicate with Bean? Telepathically, I guess.
See something.
I'm sorry. That consciousness is on a different planar dimension. Goodbye.
You are not able to.
Oh, shit.
I don't think I ever could. I'm reading Find Familiar, and it doesn't really work. I don't think it works that way.
It says you can communicate telepathically with familiar, perceive through familiar senses, as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Yeah, I can command. Well, okay. Well, anyway, but you're saying my normal sense of being is changed because I've gone through.
Yes.
This. Okay. Done. Yep.
Thamor coming along, or is Thamor just hiding in the trees?
Thamor is a tree.
No, the answer is okay. Or yes.
Yes.
No, it's only when I say just Thamor or Zidane. It's when I give you
Yes. Right. So the entrance to this cave is dark. We can't see through it, even like if we got dark vision or anything, we still can't see
Yep.
through it, right?
Yep, unless you've got some sort of piercing through magical darkness type effect. It is magical darkness. All intents and purposes.
I'm gonna put detect magic up.
Okay.
Do I get anything off of this? Darkness, does it seem magical?
Not really.
Okay.
I think totally by that how it works. So,
Yeah, I think Andros will look back.
That's no normal darkness.
No.
Ascot, you got anything for that?
To see through it? Or to
Or
eliminate
to
it?
make it go away?
It doesn't seem magical, but I don't know. There's something not right about it.
I will say as well, though, for Seabreeze, after you've crossed into that threshold, you can make out dimly the cave in front of you.
Right.
Though it seems to be like covered in shifting shadows and darkness that would align with the magical darkness, but you get a vague sense of seeing shortly or a little bit ahead of you.
How far can I? So it's a cave, but there are magical constructs within it?
No, more like after you crossed that curtain of sorts that you could you could start seeing again in the dark, but it's like it's not fully clear. It's as though it's again like kind of there's like shadows basically drifting through the walls, through the air that obscure your vision partially and still limit your vision, but you're able to see as though in like dim obscured light.
Okay. Do I know what the shadow plane is?
I don't know if you do. You can roll me a Arcana.
Sounds good. It's very high. That's oh, too many clicks. Arcana, that's 24.
You have an understanding of it, perhaps from your teachings of Lathander or your pursuit of that and learning the mystical natures of things. Perhaps that is what that... Guess that it might be, based on the nausea you felt stepping in.
I haven't moved very far from the, let's say the boundary was there. Can I traverse back outside again?
As you try, it's like running into a solid wall.
I see. Okay, we're in here.
As Barnacle approaches the darkness, he's going to tap his chest, cast a 4th level Armor of Agathis on himself. So that's 20 temporary hit points, and if things hit him, they take 20 cold damage until those 10 hit points are gone.
Okay.
I will proceed down the ceiling.
Okay.
How wounded does this individual look like?
He is not wounded at all, other than a few cuts and scrapes, like minor things. He seems to have either avoided the fight by hiding under the dead goblin, or, played dead.
What did this elf woman look like? And he just gives him a water skin and a cloth, I guess.
Short lass, a little blue maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask much questions. She paid her fees. And we were heading that way anyways, and
Curious. Don't think that matches the description of another woman we were traveling with.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
No. But regardless, it sounds like she's in trouble, so...
Yeah, indeed.
Ascot, I remember we were in the book. You said you could do something like... What? You were talking mentally with someone? Did you mention something like that? I have a feeling I remember you saying something like that. Telepathy or whatnot.
He's gonna do telepathic speech. You mean like this?
Ah, fuck. What the That's
Hey, you asked for this, genius.
sure. It's really. It's almost
Strange.
nauseating. Anyway, can you talk with Seafoam inside?
Well, if I could see her.
Would have been good to set up before she went off. Fuck.
She will do great. I'm sure of it.
Hate standing out here and not knowing what to do.
Well, what else? Where are the options? We just go in.
I'm all good with that.
Well, in any case, if we all step in at the same time, he goes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You put your right foot in, he takes his right foot out. Are you going in, or are we having...
Yep, I unsling,
Yep.
reckless conviction, and
I'll stand close. All of us stand close to Zazan, so we get bonuses to saves and walk through the darkness.
Yep.
I'll need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
+5.
Bean will stay
Plus
outside.
5.
Yeah, everybody gets +5. We're all.
Unless told to do so, Bean does not want to follow.
Is a con save, yeah?
Figured.
Yes.
Oh
sorry,
my
guys.
goodness! A plus.
Uh,
That's a 32 for Absinthoss.
Absinthoss, with his true edgy nature, walks through the darkness like this. This is good. This mirrors
just-
my soul.
The darkness cringes away from his.
As he flicks up his hair in a goth-like fashion.
That's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man walk through the darkness.
He walks through, and you hear a very subtle "ugh" from the veil.
Send this one back. We don't want him.
Brother, ugh.
Baymore, roll your con save.
I was gonna ask, do I have a fence on this? I'm technically covered in shadow armor from the shadow realm.
Yes.
+5.
21.
Plus 5.
So, yeah. So as you all pass through, again, that odd chill and sense of nausea seems to poke at you. Thamor, it's an oddly familiar feeling. Kind of. You don't really pay a whole lot of attention to it, it seems.
This tastes like breakfast.
But as you pass through that veil again, you see sea breeze on the ceiling as you can now partially see in the world ahead of you in this... It's hard to say dimly lit, as it seems to shift and be wreathed in shadows as you move about. Some areas being obscured and then revealed in time as you move about.
No one sees
But it
the
is
invisible
quiet
sea
and
breeze.
cold.
It's true. We don't see the invisible sea
Oh,
breeze.
never mind. You don't see the invisible sea breeze. You just see that kind of empty cavern, as I mentioned, because sea breeze is being an invisible ceiling cat.
Yes.
He is watching all. Anyway,
Quite right, yes.
That was
Onward and in.
unpleasant.
Let's stay close and stay quiet.
I don't have any light. That's great. I will cast guidance on Barnacle.
Boy,
Barnacle just asked
Uh,
why.
No, I said, oh boy.
Oh, I thought you said why.
Yeah.
I thought he said-
Like, it was just the most nonchalant, like, I cast guidance on Barnacle. Why?
Okay.
You feel him cast it upon you. I retort, why?
Yeah. Barnacle just keep peering forward. He's got dark vision, but he's not casting any lights at the moment. Yeah, I'll just keep walking forward.
Do I get anything with my detect magic? I assume it's still up.
Really? You guys moving forward? We have everyone
Uh,
scattered at different points.
I'm going to go as far as you uncover every time you uncover, so.
I know, but I'm trying to make sure other people get an action too before I uncover the entire map of you making the round. I know you would go forward.
This is the way I built my character, no!
I'm not denying that. I'm just trying to see what everyone else is
I'm
doing
sorry.
before. I know you're going to move
I
forward.
mean, if we're
but-
semi-structured, then 30 feet at a time until something happens. Yeah. Staying within 10 feet of the paladin. Yay!
Why?
Except for Ceiling Cat.
Head,
So that's
Seabreeze, as
just-
you are going forward, you notice a figure, again, breathing shadows, kind of on the ground, bound and tied, kind of struggling amongst the ground, and a shadowy form standing above her.
Yes. Reveal them to me.
I'm getting there. I have to bring them into the freaking layer.
Yes.
I have to move layers because I have things set in layers. All right, so.
No, show me everything.
Just like onions. Maps are like layers on Roll20.
The world onion.
Well, that looks like an evildoer. Fucking stab. This must be one of the evil ones that Barnacle
As you
told me
approach
about.
Seabreeze,
No, I
the
don't.
figure
I don't.
in its blazing eyes just is staring at you.
So I will be. Let's say. I saw it. How early could I have seen this from a distance perspective? 30 feet
Within about
away?
15 feet of it.
15 feet. Okay, so let's say I'm
Yeah.
here then, and then what? And then that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
The figure is sitting on the ground, which, yes, it is Freya.
Yay.
Freya has been taking a path with this particular caravan of a particular person that you once had met a long time ago on her way to Galaran, but was ambushed. But Freya, you know the truth. You were not ambushed by goblins,
No.
and you were not dragged in here because of them. The one
Yeah.
outside offered you in here.
Yeah. He was a trap.
A trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
You all are trapped in here with me.
Also,
Seabreeze starts slicing and dicing.
there can only be one edgelord in this map.
Oh my
Ain't
god!
gonna be
Yes.
Psychic damage. Oh. Edginess.
Not everyone can be in the
Yes.
same edgy corner.
But yes,
No, there is
Seabreeze,
one
again,
corner.
once you're within like 15 feet, you realize that this shadowy figure standing above her is just staring directly at you.
GM, meta question: would Freya at this point be considered an ally?
Yes. Well, up to you, I suppose, but
Oh boy.
Oh, it's very
Don't
up
kill
to
me.
me.
It doesn't have to be an ally. It just has to be something hostile to the target. If I remember the
True.
wording
True.
correctly.
This is true, but I don't know. You know. And how tall is the ceiling in here?
oh,
5 feet. We're all crouching. You're actually bashing your head against the ground.
Nobody,
don't.
Crawling the whole
somebody
time.
cast thunderclap.
Just crawling upside down.
Say it's not particularly very high ceilings, probably about 15, 20 foot in different spots.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. When I realize that this entity can see me, I will stop and strafe sideways, circling like a gunfighter.
It
Wait.
pulls out a shadowy blaze and just casually lays it on the figure in front of you.
And I will wait for my companions to arrive.
I mean, it's going to start talking to you as you get closer to it.
We hear it from where we are.
I'm here for it.
Yes, it kind of echoes and seems to reverberate off of all the walls around you. You think you are worthy of entering? Foolish mortals.
Worthy of
What?
Worthy of what? I didn't get that meta. What was that last one?
To enter this secret place, defiling tomb is punishable by a most foul.
Look, creepy dude, we were just here looking for the elf girl and hoping to kill some goblins who are doing no good.
What he said.
But no goblins here.
Can we have the girl
No.
then?
The trespasser. You think you are able to save?
I like to have a positive outlook on life, so yes, I think I can save her.
Oh, foolish mortals. Casually just kind of swings the blade around in the air a little bit. Chill seems to kind of creep through your armor and clothes. Very well.
Is Salty?
Hmm?
Is Freya restrained in any way?
Yes, she's bound and gagged. The figure outside may have just chucked her in there.
Right. Okay. Can I kind of on like as subtly as possible? I want to try to vortex warp Freya away from this thing.
Solid. That's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Then Saloon shows up. Thank you.
You fallen into my
Exactly what
plan
I
again.
You shut up, you. It's not funny.
Hey,
Yeah, and
hey,
you
don't get rid of the other healer. What are you doing?
a new
Well,
personal best for this world.
Freya, do you wish to try to resist, or are you going to...
Knowing that I know this magic, I immediately recognize it, and I will willingly go.
I mean, it does seem like a safer bet than this shadowy apparition holding a blade to your throat, so...
I mean, yeah.
I just want to teleport her like in between Hildy and Barnacle right here.
Okay. With kind of a whoosh of magic, she blinks out of existence from beneath the shadowy specter and appears at your feet. The figure looks up,
Ha!
neither
See, told ya!
bemused nor mad. Again, that shadowy flickering of its face. Very well. I will allow you to try. Be
We can just
warned.
leave. We got the girl, we can leave. Bye.
In the
There
meantime,
is no
Hildy is
leaving this domain.
Hildy is trying to remove Freya's bonds.
Yep, they are shoddy and kind of quickly put on, as you are quick to determine and are easily able to remove them.
Whose domain did he say?
He said this domain.
Oh, this domain. Got it.
Thamor, walk up on this fool. Just walk on him. I just want to see what he does.
I hear a gnawing wasp in my ear.
Walk forward.
Do you intend for us to come to blows, or is there some other purpose to your musings?
Trial has already begun. I am but here to witness. The time you waste will weaken you. I would not dally. The others have started taking notice of your presence And they are always eager.
Folks, the passage back there was fairly narrow, easier to defend. We could just try to leave.
You may try, and you will fail.
You said that about rescuing her too. You're
Yeah,
for
it was-
one on, prophecies.
It was actually pretty easy.
Never
Fairly
said
an inconvenience.
you would fail. I merely asked if you thought you were worthy to do so. Your sharp tongue and dull wits will not save you here.
Where is the next challenge then?
It has already begun. Time is passing. Though you may not realize it, your body and soul will. Around you, you also start hearing just slight murmurings, whispers, the silent footfall of light feet on solid stone. It begins.
Right, old
Wish you
man,
neither luck nor fortune.
Right.
let's pick a direction then and get moving.
Well, you're gonna have to roll me initiative. So,
Wait,
Oh.
poop.
Great.
What could go wrong?
I roll a 6.
That just means we line them up and you knock them down.
That's a
Initiative.
that's a
I
20.2,
should've-
not a 19.2.
I forgot to cast whatchamacallit this morning. That's okay.
I was gonna tell
So
you.
that was-
You know.
So this was just to get me in the initiative order. I actually rolled a 13.
Yep, same here. I'm gonna roll. I'll get worse. Mine's an 11.
okay. Frey, you roll 20 and they're weird.
I don't know
Plus
what to tell you,
point
man.
I don't know. It just says plus 0.11, plus 0.6.
16.11?
That's her dex.
Yeah.
This is a tiebreaker.
Yeah, so that means
It
that
always- It always does your dex after the roll. So if there's a tie, you give it to the person with the higher dex.
Yeah, but I'm saying it comes out as 0.11.
That's the 0.11 is she has 11 dex.
I see. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. That makes more sense.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm a fleshy being.
Why mine is always 0.2.
Okay. You start hearing things shift and move around you. We add them. I'll add some of them to the order anyway. Actually, do I keep them on the...
Oh shit! That music was.
It's not the one I forgot I had an extra one added. So
I shit my pants.
that one might come later, but
Okay.
Dice for these fools.
This is spooky. I don't like it.
Ooh, I'll actually
Need more
roll
help.
these.
This is your
Claymore is
domain.
right back here, just slightly above Absinthoss.
This is
in
your
initiative order, so.
domain.
But at least you're still above Absinthoss in some way.
are we
I'm
saying
sorry,
Applesauce is the
Wow.
bottom? What?
Wow.
Oh,
Oh my.
Okay. So the guy in the center that you can currently see just, again, has his sword drawn, but is just watching. He does not take any action.
Like to watch, do you?
Oh my goodness.
Seabreeze,
We dancing.
you hear the sound of things moving about around you, but in the darkness, cannot currently see them.
It's dancing time. I think I'm going to zoom. So I'm going on exploring mission. Let's go here. So 15. I'll keep a tally. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go another 15. Okay. Yeah, another 15. Okay. Right or left, right or left, right or left. I'll do left. 15.
Oh, the initiative order disappeared.
Oop,
Actually, I can only go there.
there we go. I returned it.
It has returned.
Turned. Stronger. Alright, where'd you go?
Somehow,
Sorry, I was trying to
the
fix
turn order returned. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. I'll take my first dash. I only went 10 that last one because that's 55. So then we'll do another 15.
Okay. Where it is.
Nice.
A little much there.
Okay, then this is gonna be 20. And let's see. Okay, so I got another 20 left after that. Ooh. Okay. Well, what is that?
As you approach, you see a large looming tombstone. Shadows seem to dance and swirl about it ominously. The text is written, albeit very faintly, upon its rough surface.
Okay. And it's a tombstone. I take it I don't recognize the writing.
You would actually need to spend your action to read it with its in its state. It is not legible from a distance. As in, you'd have to probably go up to it and read it and spend time to do it. It is not a quick free action thing.
Okay. Theoretically, I still have my action. Because it
Yep.
only... Yep. So, but is it... yeah, what the heck. Well, you only live once. Sure. So I'll stop here and try and read it. If I can. I speak, Common, infernal, and I think that's and tabaxi. Or maybe it's magic. I can learn something about it.
No, sorry. As you kind of try to read the faded writing, as you get closer and try and study it, the tombstone seems to almost sense your presence being as the shadows shift in form, and the letters start glowing with a ethereal light.
Oh.
Fallen here, a defender once of Drake. Challenge me.
The last one was challenge.
Challenge me.
Challenge me. Got it. Okay. That seems like a party encounter. So I'll spend my last 20 going here. Okay. That's my turn, I believe.
I know, I got to. Close enough to get these guys into the fray as well. Let's go. Okay. So that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. You zoom through the cave, weaving between shadowy figures that seem to be floating about, catching your presence as you kind of run by. Or you're still invisible technically, so these ones don't actually seem to notice you at first.
Oh yeah. So, do any of the other entities besides the main guy notice as I run by?
They seem to cock their heads, but they don't seem to notice you directly.
So maybe they like have a sense of. Okay. Cool.
You are, after all, in their domain. You know, it is a domain of shadows, so.
Yeah. I'm not Thamor. That's true.
So, while visibly invisible, to the visible naked eye invisible, they do sense that something that doesn't belong is here. Okay. This thing. Going to march forward, and Thamor, it raises an ethereal blade, or a shadowy looking ethereal blade, and brings it down upon you.
Hey, no fair.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Isn't your AC 18?
Wait, is it now? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oops, I'm an idiot.
You
I
have
feel like
plate
we've had
mail.
this conversation before.
We most definitely have. Yes. No, it does not hit.
Okay. He attacks
I'll
again.
continue.
Huh?
Sorry,
Wait.
never mind.
Stepped into your.
Nah, it's a little bit too late for that. Go ahead. Should act a little faster.
What did I do?
Either way, nothing. Go ahead.
14. Jeez Louise.
Plus 12. Woof.
Jeez.
They have a what's supposed to be a high chance to hit, but
Well.
yeah. He's not
Thamor.
doing so hot. It's Thamor. And his last attack. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
This thing just flails about wildly and accomplishes nothing.
Yay! Roll 20. Yeah.
I swear roll 20 has it out for me. Okay.
That was
I'm loving your
impressive.
old 20 right now.
Thing is going to fade through the wall. It will dash and move out over there. Its turn. Freya.
Seeing that there's a whole bunch of creatures coming their way, she immediately shrugs off the bonds, picks up her. I'm assuming, does she still have her staff, or was it next to the guy?
For all intents and purposes, we will say you have your gear.
Okay.
He basically just, in a very quick haste, tied you up and chucked you in here.
Okay. So she'll take her staff, kind of roll forward, or run forward, and then she's going to cast Sickening Radiance. And she'll also put Careful spell on those around her. So I'll spend some sorcery points.
It's just one.
Yeah, just one sorcery point. Thank you. So I'll put that in there. The DC should not be 12 for some reason. That's broken. That should be 17.
On the spell card, I think you might have the spell casting as con as opposed to spell.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me. Yep, you're right.
So the save is a con save, but the spell casting is just spell or charisma. Actually, for you, it's wisdom. But
yeah, it's wisdom. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, it's 17 to. So there's a 30-foot radius sphere around her.
Are you centering on yourself or?
On myself, yes. And I'm using a sorcerer's point for careful to make sure those around me by allies are not being harmed by it.
You notice as you cast this, the light is barely visible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to make me a... No, okay. So as you cast it, you notice that the effectiveness of this light is vastly reduced in this plane, and the radius is halved.
Okay. So it's 15. Okay.
Yep. Is a actual inherent effect of the plane of shadows.
Okay. So I don't know who drew that circle. So
I'm working on changing it.
Thank you.
Also, Freya disappeared. Barnacle also disappeared.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, and Hildy is also gone.
Hildy's on the map for me.
Hildy's on the map.
I don't see
Should I
Hildy.
refresh?
I think
Did they
just drag your
get
token
moved?
back on.
Oh no!
Move to a different layer?
We're dying.
We've been shadowed.
Apparently, my NPCs won't kill you. It's just Roll20 is gonna kill you.
That was
for all
always
those times
true.
we've used.
No,
all
I
those
have
times we've used Foundry.
somehow I have control of Freya's token. That's weird.
Oh, I think I gave it control of it to
yeah.
you before because we didn't know if she'd be in and out of sessions.
That's what happened. I highlighted the circle I made and it deleted it. That's all.
That's okay, Shreya.
Barnacle has destroyed.
Greg was a
If
BBEG all
anything,
along.
if I was here, I'll probably move up to here then to get this guy as well.
And so how does Careful Spell work as well?
It's a sorcerer's point, so I'm using it to choose the creatures. They're not affected by the spell, so those who are affected would probably be like Sedan, Barnacle, and Thamor.
Just choose up to your charisma modifier because you are also a creature.
Yeah.
As in,
So
you might
then-
want to pick yourself.
Yeah. Yes. So that's 4 sorcery points.
It's one sorcery
No.
point, and you can choose
To
up
activate
to a
it.
number.
Up to a number
yeah.
of your charisma modifier. That's why I just want to make sure you're
Oh,
who you pick because you have
okay.
a limit to who you pick, and you should include yourself because that spell is any creature, which would include you.
Right.
Okay,
So you
so
can
it's my
choose.
charisma.
You can choose 5,
5. So
So including
Those
yourself. So
4.
one of us has to be ignored. One of us, you have to basically tell us who you're ignoring.
okay, so I'm choosing Thamor, myself, Barnacle, Sedan, and I'll do Hildy.
All right, so everyone but Seabreeze and Absinthoth then.
Yes, because I don't know
Alright.
where Seabreeze went. So
Okay, no, I'm just making sure I remember saying to myself, but just because.
And
It's
Absinthoth
okay.
is she figured he was so edgy he didn't need protection.
Does the
see,
R?
Oh,
she didn't
because
Does
you
it-
deleted her, it deleted her off the Discord too.
Oh, I'm
Does
sorry.
the R move with
It's
you?
okay.
Okay, I swear I was wondering where she went.
16.
Yeah, Barnacle's gone too.
Does the R
Uh,
move with you?
There.
Freya?
That got me back on. I'm an 11.
It does not, according to the rules. And what is
Wait.
what was your roll before? Barnacle 6?
11.
Sorry, did you ask something, Trans?
Sorry.
He was asking if the spell moves with you, but I believe it does not.
Yeah, it's stationary.
It does
right?
not.
Does not.
No, it's focused on a point.
Thank
So
God.
it just
It would be really bad if it moved with you, considering it would hurt you in the process. It would be just like a
High
self-immolation.
risk,
Right?
high risk, high reward.
So that
Freya
is my
decided to
action.
not wear a mask during the COVID outbreak. Therefore,
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So she's going up front, charges, spins her staff, and there's this giant green glow that centers from her chest that then spools into her staff and explodes outwards, and it affects these critters. So if they fail this DC 17, they also gain exhaustion
And take damage.
and take damage. Yes.
all right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I can only do that. Is my only action. I have no bonus actions.
10 feet.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
That's
Okay. This is that guy's turn. Is he going to... Let's go. 30. And he is going to phase through the wall. Cannot act from there. Okay. He will not act from there, but that will be its turn. Hildy.
Okay, short and sweet.
We can't see the guy who's phasing through the wall
No.
over here.
You cannot see him. I probably should hide those areas because I just was revealing too much, but he is technically in the wall.
Hold on, I
think you
duplicated
could-
myself.
I think you could technically keep tokens like on a different layer and hide them.
I can, but then I have to keep filtering through. That's what
That's
was
fair.
happening before,
That's
where
fair.
I have things on layers, and it's kind of a pain to alternate which ones I can see and you can't see. Deal. So
I'm trying to figure out placement here. Give me a sec. Yeah, that'll do. So with my action, I am putting down my protector cannon, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to activate it. So
oh, it's a construct. Okay, right.
yes. So everyone within 10 feet of the cannon, which is everyone but Seabreeze, it looks like. It's, oh, nice. 6, 5, 11 plus 5, 16 temporary hit points.
Yay!
I already have 20, so I ignore it.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, everyone else gets 16 temporary hit points.
Anything
I'm
else?
I'm just gonna scooch up a little closer. Then that's all I can do.
Okay. Is this one's turn? The spectral being is going to fly up to Barnacle, and it is going to mutter something under its, well, doesn't really have breath.
Just gargle something.
Actually, it's going to fly 10 more feet. It's going to fly to this point. And I will need you to... I will need...
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
What is the ruling? Or what is the ruling on counterspell levels thing again?
If it's the same level, it auto,
Yeah.
casts
So
the spell.
basically, if it's, I'll
If it's
cast
third
it
level.
at a, yeah, I'll just cast it at a 3rd level. I have to roll a DC plus my ability modifier. DC is the 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
So
You
is
will
it-
need to roll.
Okay.
Come on, come on,
Alright.
come on.
Let's go.
You're just gonna cast autos irresistible dance. Come on, you guys.
I rolled a natural 14 for a total of 19.
Nice.
So unless it's a 10th level spell, that's a win.
Wow, wouldn't you have it? No, it's an 11th. No. He casts gigantic Bigby's middle finger.
Bigby's middle.
His thing starts muttering something that seems fairly ominous and dark as you turn and counterspell it. It's kind of grim visage, twisting and distorting in a...
Sorry.
Just old man swings a cane at it.
Don't you start muttering bullshit.
Your counter is just why.
Why?
Why? Yes. What?
You just turn around. No, you just yell whatever word comes to your mind first. You just yell, you just yell pickle or
Whippersnapper.
zucchini. All right.
Bitch.
I just got dressed.
All right. Well, that is its turn on that. However, those that are near it, you feel an oddly cold, sickening pulse radiating from this creature.
Oh, great.
Zidane.
Well, seeing as there is now this strange undead apparition next to rather squishy individuals in this company, misfits. Well, first off, I would like, as my bonus action, to mark 1, 2, 3, 4. I can mark everyone except for Seabreeze.
I think you can only mark 1 per bonus act.
Nope. It's a bonus action to activate, and then up to Charisma mod.
I see. You can designate 1 willing target. You can mark up and under a creature. So I think
Oh shit!
it's 1 creature per activation. But you can activate it multiple times. That's how I'm reading it.
My brains
But-
was thinking it was like the source. Anyways, okay, 1 person.
I think that's what we did to balance it a little bit was the fact that you had to basically use your bonus action each turn to mark additional.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've revamped Zidane and stuff, though, so...
Ah, damn it. I think that I will mark Barnacle.
Okay.
Know
I feel
why?
marked.
Yeah, there's a band of ivy with colors of green and violet and gold that wrap around about where your forearm is, as Zidane focuses the Sentinel ability on Barnacle, and then he's just going to. He doesn't even need to tell Hildy to duck, but he's going to bring his halberd to bear on the spirit. So I would like to try striking it. Does a 17 hit? And it's
It does.
just regular. Okay, cool. So that's 4 radiant plus 11 magical slashing.
Okay. The radiant does nothing. You notice that the glimmering edge of your halberd seems to have, well, no glow to it.
That's disconcerting. Gonna flourish and stab him with the point of the halberd. Well,
20 does hit.
so 5 magical slashing.
Okay. Yep. He said. Alright.
That is my... Ooh. Oh no, I can't occupy the same space as the turret, can I?
You cannot.
Nope. You can pass through it, but you cannot, finish your space in it.
It's a tiny thing, though. You're 2 sizes bigger than it. It might be able to exist in your own space.
It's a small construct.
I think it could be tiny or small.
It can be tiny.
I think
But
the ruling is still you cannot end your turn in it. You can squeeze past it or move through it, but you cannot end your turn on top of it, basically. I mean, in a literal sense, you probably could in like, non-rule sense, but I think for combat purposes, it would be really weird to try and figure that one out.
A small cannon occupies its space, and a tiny one can be held in one hand.
Okay. So if it was tiny,
well,
join its space.
Yeah. It's... Sorry, Absinthoss, but you're going to need to get closer. I'm going to shift over here to cover...
That's fine.
The strange elf. That doesn't quite seem all elf. I don't know. The description of the bandit. So everyone over here should be covered by 3 different auras. There's, of course, the saving throw one. There's the no fear one, and there's the half magic damage.
Jesus.
Yeah,
So-
paladins get broken pretty quick.
Wow.
Well, this is ancients for the half magic, so that's the kicker. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. Let's see. Will it do? Trying to figure out what I want it to do.
Do the hoodoo that you do.
anything to do? Okay. To move. Here. I think. How does that work? He is going to start casting a spell. So, are there any reactions this time?
I've already used mine.
Yes, I will use counter spell for my reaction.
Counter spell.
Counter cell.
I see you're about to cast a spell. Can I interest you in
This pen.
this rock?
Through my little sometimes.
All right. Well, go ahead and roll me your counter spell.
All right. So it's a RAR 1d20 plus my modifier, if I'm correct.
Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
So-
So, D20 plus your whiz mod. So.
Got it.
No proficiency, just whiz mod.
Alrighty.
Nice.
That does succeed. Its casting is cut short as again it kind of seems to warble in place a little bit, glaring angrily at you.
Why? Sorry, you're still...
Barnacle.
Yes, sir.
This is the canon casting language of counterspell is now. Why?
All right. There are 3 numpties here. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna cast some slow.
All right.
Oh, good spell.
You are going to get counterspelled.
Oh, turnabout.
Wait, that's
counterspell the
illegal.
counterspell?
The GM
I'm
is-
completely serious. Can I counterspell the counterspell?
You can.
Are we gonna start a chain reaction of this?
Yes.
Do it.
Wild magic. Let's
Can we
go.
do that?
Yeah, you can.
You can.
Really? I'm gonna do that then.
It's just
Do I
a
have to
game of
roll?
counterspells.
Welcome to the high level wizard.
Yep.
Yes, I need.
I
to
mean,
roll.
it is going to get counterspell as well. So
My counterspell.
there's one from the shadows casting your counter. Yes. So there's one that's Barnacle's
Alright.
casting a spell. One of the creatures in the shadow is counterspelling it. You're counterspelling. Can you see it? That hold on. Do you have to be able to see it?
You do have
That's
to
my
be able to
question. Is
see it.
actually, yeah, you do not have line of sight to it.
Oh darn. Okay. Never mind.
Does it
then.
have line of sight on me?
Yes.
Ah, bugger.
It is a creature watching from the walls. So it has line of sight to you. You cannot see it.
Okay. Well, regardless, I only cast it as a 3rd level spell, so it would auto cancel what I cast. Bugger.
Yes. So these dudes.
Fuck. Why? Where? Shit.
You just hear a whispered.
All right, fine.
he is going to. So that was his action. His bonus action. Actually, his movement. He's just gonna move away from this thing, but kind of stay in the sphere of light. So he's gonna move over there. Does this thing make an opportunity attack when he moves away?
It does not.
Okay. And is there anything new I see when I'm over here?
Only what I still have in the field of vision that you can see.
Sure.
Oh wait, technically you can see a little bit further out, but there is nothing in that particular portion. Technically you can see here, I believe.
Okay. As my bonus action, I will drop puddles behind me. Right there. And Puddles is going to shoot a ray of frost at the dude that came up and first tried to cast magic. So that guy.
All right.
Ray of frost. So that is a plus 10 to the attack. Rolled a 10 on the die, so not dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. 3d8. Cold damage. That is 15 total. 8 plus 7, 15 cold damage.
Okay.
On that guy, he is slowed, so his movement is decreased by 10 feet next turn. That's my bonus action, his attack, my action. Yeah, we'll stay there. End of turn.
Okay. I mean, you notice as you hit him with the frost spell, the effects of the frost don't seem to cling to his shadowy form.
Okay.
He is immune to the effects of slow.
Rude.
and
Well, I
most
still
other
mark him
grouping
with my
effects.
Curse of the Sea, so he's
That
still
you can
cursed.
do, yes. You can still curse him. He's not immune to that, but he is immune to most
Fuck
slowing
you!
and binding effects.
Why?
Bitch! Asshole! Get cursed!
Right. This one's turn. Actually, it is going to this direction to where it heard something, or it senses something. It is going to try to look for you, Seabreeze, but ultimately fail.
Why?
As you say this, it turns immediately.
Oh, fuck.
Barnacle is rubbing off on you.
You mean, why not?
I mean,
It is going to try to look for you, but fail.
It starts
That is
making the
its
secret
turn.
noises of the cat.
Wait, no, he's catching strays.
Goldstein
one's
just appears out of
turn.
nowhere. What? Who's talking?
Gonna move closer. And that's all it can do this turn. Thamor.
Yes.
All right.
Ah.
Next thing's turn. I need to start just implementing that. That's the answer I get. I'm just going to skip the turn. Not out of
Oh, I will
malice or
always say
spite,
yes.
but just because.
The answer would always be yes. Well, this is the one that attacked me, or was it this one?
The one that's directly next to you is the one that attacked you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like it. It attacked me.
what is?
If you want to call it an attack, that is gracious to what it apparently did.
Saber
What is-
Glitter's Edge.
What is the red ringed one? Is it like a specter or
It looks like a spectral warrior of sorts.
warrior? Okay.
Yeah, it's holding a kind of just a like a humanoid-looking shape that kind of wavers again in the shadowy light, holding a glowing ethereal-looking blade.
Okay.
The others around you, there's these kind of figures which look like kind of more of a shadowy abomination. They float with a almost intangible form but glaring blue eyes. And then there's the spectral-looking ones, cloaked ominous kind of cold air seeming emanating from like an aura of... Oh crap, I forgot to have you roll for that. Shit.
Huh.
God damn it. Barnacle, roll me a quick Constitution saving throw.
Grant, what have you
For
done?
the ring?
No, for being next to this.
Okay, con save, I get a plus 10. I have a plus 7, plus 10, natural 16, 28.
Jesus. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Again, a chilling, nauseous effect, but does not seem to take hold. Anyway.
Ah.
Claymore.
Then yes, I'm gonna attack this one. Directly in front of me. Thamar has a feeling he's attacked something much bigger than it, and it's been perfectly fine. Yes, this one. So I'm gonna go at it with the... How about returning?
Okay. That does hit.
I don't like how long it's taking to figure this out.
I've got a lot of screens up. There's a lot of different things I've created.
Okay, so it's not some like strange effect of
Well, there is a strange effect. I'm trying to remember how I wrote it. So, I mean nothing. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
There wasn't one before, but now that you mention it, that's a great idea.
Well, it's the first time this one's been attacked, so. Okay. Anyway, it hits.
Enemy roll damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it dies then. Oh, sorry. Sorry, please don't hurt me.
Namor, as you strike this thing, your halberd kind of going, like, passing through its body, it feels strange. Like, as you slice through it, you feel you're doing damage to this being, and it seems like you almost take some of the shadow with you on the blade, and your halberd feels heavier.
I don't like that.
Currently have a -1 to your attack rolls now.
My God! So my -2 is now -1.
Well, okay, an additional
Yell at me later.
an additional -1. I guess if you already have a negative somehow.
No, as in
You,
I have a +2.
you have a
No,
+2,
yep.
but now it's a +1.
I see.
Okay, then I'm gonna reach out and smack this one instead. Sweeping through this guy, I'm gonna try hitting this one too. Does a 21 hit? And yes, I also changed the modifier, so it is actually 21.
Is it made of
Damn
stew?
it. Yes, it hits. No, I realize I keep pressing a button that mutes me because I forgot I have a secondary mute button. Anyway, yes, that hits. Because I use my numpad for like number tracking, but I also have the minus key both assigned to that and to my mute as well. So I accidentally pressed that and mute myself. So anyway,
I love when I do that too.
you do not feel the same kind of odd resistance and sluggishness from striking this thing.
Or I actually hit this one. Well, I mean, I hit the other one, but you know.
It feels like you did damage to it, but it's, again, hard to tell with these shadowy creatures.
Well, I strike at this one again because I don't want my weapon to keep going down and let me just double check something. I don't think that one's gonna work. I don't think that one's gonna work. Okay, I'll just do this one. Menacing attack on this one, and yes, I'm using flanks.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
magic.
Therefore, magic. The middle of a completely different realm. What could go wrong?
Right.
Oh, doesn't hit. Let me fix that. Oh wait, I can't. I've already used. I've used menacing attack. I can't use something else.
Does not hit for the first time in a very, very long time. Thamor misses.
Wow.
You could
Oh
lucky
my
it.
god.
You could lucky it.
Oh yeah, I could lucky. I have 3 luckies again. Yeah, I'm gonna lucky it.
Time to bring down all the forces of the cavern down on Barnacle.
All Barnacle does.
Why?
Wait, yeah, really, why?
There you go,
Yay!
So Thamor, you swing in a very obvious fashion and miss cleanly, only to be reprimanded harshly by Barnacle, yelling, "Why?"
As you miss. Just
As you
no.
miss and you
Why?
turn and almost out of pure dumb speed circle, hit him anyway, because apparently, fuck logic.
No, it's magic.
Why not?
So that hits. Alright, so menacing attack. I'll just roll evens odds, just because it's easier.
Evens.
Evens or odds? Huh?
Evens. Oh, I should have gone odds.
No kidding.
Alright.
That adds
So
1
min roll.
damage.
So 1 extra damage, and then roll on. Roll me a d100.
Come on, make it a good one.
You cast Entangle centered on yourself.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow.
Huh?
everyone, you feel yourself being grasped by invisible vines.
Yeah.
Oh
What's the
no!
radius on that?
Oh no!
Let's see. It
20
is
foot square.
Oh
20.
no.
So
Jesus Christ.
The specters are immune to restrain and slow. So
of course they are. There's a 20-foot
Oh.
square.
What the hell?
No, wait, that's too big. That's a 40-foot square.
That's a 40-foot square.
Okay. Thank you.
That's a 20-foot square.
yeah, it's a 20-foot. So the cannon and Zidane and Thamor, you need to roll me a strength saving throw.
The cannon needs to roll a strength save? Okay.
Oh wait, no.
Cannon is friendly.
I guess it says creature. Are constructs creatures?
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Wait, hold on. Are constructs creatures?
Everything that's not an object is a creature.
Then the cannon also should have rolled for the damage to be in that zone.
Oh, well, okay, I'll do that
But-
retroactively right now.
construct.
What is it? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have any modifiers.
Well, for the
That's a
sickening
natural
radiance.
20. So, yeah, it's good. I
Oh, I
just
guess
rolled a
it is a
natural 20
creature.
to stay down in that thing. So,
Oh, that's 3.5 brain.
Uh,
Maybe. I don't know.
but now I'll roll for entangle, and that's a 9.
Yeah, hold on. Is it
It's-
avoid all damage in the
Yeah, it's not fail half on fail. It's just it's no damage.
It's all or nothing. I'm trying to like scroll back up to see if I can read it. Okay.
Yeah. It's all
Uh,
or nothing on that one.
Okay, all or nothing. So it succeeds. Okay, I thought because it was a construct, it didn't count for that. Okay, so yeah, roll strength saving throws for the vines.
And add 5 to them. So
Okay, so-
Thamor's would be a 20.
So the cannons would be a 14.
Plus 5.
That's what.
And because it's just chaos and he doesn't really have a casting DC, we're gonna go with Thamor's strength being his spell save DC.
Got a,
Oh.
got a 19 strength, Thamor.
Yeah.
So that would be a DC 17.
Damn.
Turret is captured.
Okay. Turret is restrained. Sedan, you're fine. Or Sedan's fine. Thamor, you're fine. But it is now difficult terrain that you cannot see.
Oh, that's right. It's invisible.
Yep.
Visible difficult terrain. Woo!
I tried to take my foot up and realized it's not. There's a bunch of give. There's not a lot of give.
You could only assume it's the work of the shadow since you don't actually see Thamor casting anything.
Well,
He strikes a shadow and suddenly just you feel things touching your leg that you cannot see.
well, I saw my bonus action, so gonna try bashing this guy with the end of the halberd, grab it by the blade, just swing at him.
That does hit. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not doing my chaos magic the next turn. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Let's turn. Barnacle, it is going to march up to you and start wailing on you.
Road.
Oh my.
Why?
Why? 24.
Why though?
Jesus.
Okay. Does 5 points of
Yes!
5 points of necrotic. You need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
It takes 20 points of cold damage.
Arbor of Agathis, baby!
What's that? Con save?
Yes.
That is a 6 plus 7 is 13 plus. I'm in range? Yes, am I in range?
Nope, you're 15 though, unfortunately.
Okay, that's a. Yeah,
What, you got
that's a-
attacked?
Yeah, that's a 13 on the die, though.
Oh, you're
13
sentinel.
total, sorry. So 13 total on the con save.
Okay, so that fails. How does the armor like this work as far as creature to melee while you have the hit points? Okay, and you have 20 hit points currently on it.
I had 20, so now I'm down to 15. But it takes 20 anytime it hits me while I have those up.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to remember what the exact spell effects do. Okay.
Yep.
And as you are hit with that strike, your movement speed is reduced by 5 feet, and you have a -1 on your attack rolls.
Okay.
As a creeping chill and shadowy frost seems to grow across you.
Okay.
And it's going to strike at you again.
Okay.
It's going to suffer for it. 25.
That's a hit.
8 points of necrotic.
Okay, takes another 20 damage.
It does. It's not looking too good. You will need to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 12 plus 7 is 19.
That will succeed. And it will attack again.
Goodness.
No.
Yeah, that hits. That's fine.
No.
Let it hit. Let it hit.
Oh, wait.
It'll take another 20 damage.
I
Yep.
know, but
7
Let it-
more
Yeah.
points.
It takes another 20.
Yep, it blasts itself into oblivion with that one.
Yeah, and
But
that's-
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 14 plus 7, 21.
That succeeds.
Well, my temp HP
okay.
is gone, but I murdered a thing with 60 gold damage.
Never said it was smart, but anyway.
I love that. That was good.
Why?
It's trying to do a very specific thing, but we'll see. Anyway, Absentos.
Now it's like a condescending why at the thing that kept slapping me.
Just keep
Why?
slapping me.
Why?
Why? Why? Why?
I should have
Just
myself
having
unmuted.
existential. Alright, Absentos.
I see this one in front of me, right? The blue face.
Yes, you can.
I like to cast Psychic Lance on him. At 5th level.
Right. Let's see.
An int saving throw, and the DC should be
Int
17.
saving throw. Alright, well, these things aren't super smart, but it will try.
Close.
Why does it roll high when I have low modifiers and I have high modifiers? It rolls a 2! Okay.
I cannot tell you.
Alright.
I need to roll 8d6. So takes 24 psychic damage. Is incapacitated until the end of my next turn.
Jeez, it is almost dead. Alright. Alright.
Hilda, you should kick this one.
I should kick it.
Yeah, just need another hit or two.
Yep.
We'll go down. Look at him. He's sleeping.
Is that the end of your turn?
I will then use a bonus action to... Oh, is that 30 feet away? I will keep the... blank on the name. Telepathic speech with Barnacle.
Okay.
That's it. I will not be moving. I will not be taking further questions.
Hmm.
Can't intimidate me with that.
Figure that's standing in the center of the room is in your aura.
Mm-hmm.
What's this DC again? Or what's the spell? It's a strength or
I'll read
Answer?
it for you.
The cancer light?
There you
Constitution.
cancer? The cancer nightlight.
Yeah.
go. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's actually, I think it was 18 before. Yeah, it was 18 before.
I think you roll
If
damage.
it, yeah, for the
You just
18
roll
damage, radiant
anytime they
damage.
take it.
Since it starts in it.
Well, let's see on Constitution saving throw. It has not rolled on it yet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Let's make a con saving throw.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. It's also fairly resilient to it. But anyway. Thought I... Looks over you all. And...
Why?
It just mutters, why?
Session writes itself.
It raises its hands, and I need you each to roll a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, me too?
Actually, I
Am I
can't.
far away?
You are far enough away, Seabreeze, that this is not affecting you, but the rest of you will all need to roll.
Sorry,
And
everybody.
it's with a +5. How do you do a +5?
Just add it to whatever number you roll.
What are we
Alright.
rolling? Sorry.
Constitution at disadvantage.
You
Saving
can
throw?
add a modifier
Yes.
checkmark box in the sheet, but yeah, just add
Just for now,
+5.
just add +5 to whatever you roll, just manually.
Ah, yeah, that's an 11 for me.
Oh, thank Christ.
.2.
Wait, hold on.
Yikes. That sucks.
I'm gonna use my favorite of the gods, if that's okay. Hopefully it will help, but we'll see.
You can certainly try.
Okay, but +5, so that'll bring it to 16.
Barnacle 11, Puddles 11, For
I
a
rolled
16.
a 16 and a 4 on both rolls.
Wow.
Yikes. And then what'd you roll? Hildy, you rolled 21. 19. The only one who saved was Thamor.
Seriously?
Ah. Aww.
Wait, what?
Son
I've
of
been
a
here
bitch.
before.
It is a
Oh.
high DC on this guy.
Oh. Oh.
They needed a 22 or higher.
Yikes. Okay.
Good lord.
He is a Shadow Lord after all. But
Shadow Lord? Where?
Punch him! Punch him! Punch him!
well, anyway. For those of you that were affected, you are going to be teleported across the map.
What?
Huh?
Oh, wonderful.
I don't like this anymore.
Oh,
Can
wait,
I
should the
get
cannon
teleported too?
roll?
Hey, but
I
you
mean,
Yes,
got
that's what I
out
said.
of
The cannon needs to roll as well.
but
Well,
you got-
cannon is gonna fail no matter what. He doesn't have. The cannon rolled a 13.
But this gets you out of the
18.
entangle, so he's actually helping.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
It's so fitting that he would do it and go, why? To like Thamor, just get out of here.
It's okay. Thamor's a god. He is surrounded by enemies that want to hurt him? No. He's got a whole lot of punching to do.
Oh boy, we really got
Oh,
flung
dear.
to the four winds, huh?
Where?
It's
No,
okay, guys.
I do have a quick question. Does that also interrupt our concentration on spells, or no?
It doesn't do damage. It is not doing any form of damage.
Where am I?
Oh, this was scatter.
Oh, I love scatter. I hate scatter in this
Scatter's a fun
context.
spell.
Ah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh no! Puddles! Noodles! Where'd you go? Why? Why'd you leave me?
Why?
Oh, this can't be good.
Ironically, and somehow thematically, Thamor is the last one left over there with him.
In
They were
the
affected,
entangle
no.
square too.
Yep.
Which I think are
And
just.
you just. So he
uh,
scatters you about,
yeah.
and you hear his voice echoing throughout the halls. Time is ticking. More will come. And in this realm, you only get weaker. And you each suffer a -5 to your movement speed,
Great.
Yeah.
including you, Seabreeze,
Oh,
Everyone.
man.
as the darkness seems to grow ever more oppressive in this zone.
How about me?
You too.
Oh man.
So you
Tower
all
would do
suffer in
something.
it. So, Barnacle, you have a -10 currently to your movement, but everyone else at -5.
I'm fine.
Seabreeze will remember this.
Seabreeze.
I remember this. Okay. Want to play rough? Let's play rough. I will do my stuff here. All planned out. First thing we're going to do is cast Shadow Blades. And then the second thing we're going to do is run up on this guy. And then the third thing we're going to do is this thing. So, the Shadow Realm should be like permanent advantage for me when I use Shadow Blades, because it's like, you have advantage whenever it's in dim light or whatever, right?
Yes, so you have advantage on that. Your Crusader Strike is going to deal... Well, it's not going to have a whole lot of effect.
Yeah, I surmised that might be the case. Okay, doesn't matter. It's still the same strike. So let's go. Come on, baby. Better than that. Come on. It's not a natural 20. It's a. Back to this page. Plus 9 and 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, cool. And that is gonna do. So should I even roll the Crusader Strike stuff, or is it just not?
It will... What level is it being cast at? You're at...
I'm at 11th, the 11th thing, so it's an additional 2d8, and then it puts a mark on for 3d8 radiant if it attacks and hurts something else.
You can try to roll it. It's close to, well, close to a threshold of the damage reduction or loss from it. So
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have that many. Do I have that many d8s?
I see. That's what it's doing. It's not
When you
immune to
have
the damage. It's a threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
it's dampening the effects. This is not
Yep,
truly
yep.
the full plane, but that's why there is some limited light from your spell. That's why you, for like Thamor's weaponry, the radiant damage wasn't high enough to actually exist, basically.
Okay, and that's that. So we'll call the radiant damage that one and that one. Okay. Come on, baby. Nah. Okay, so the radiant total. The radiant's not bad. The radiant totals 11,
Okay.
and the normal.
That does not succeed in existing.
Good to know.
So it dims out and sputters.
Oh, I rolled a bunch of ones. That's terrible. 21 plus 5. Right? Yeah, it's 27 normal damage?
27 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. And much like what happened before, your blades, while summoned, feel heavier, as though imbued even further with shadow that you're not accustomed to. And you suffer a -1 to attack rolls currently.
Even though they're made of shadow magic?
Even though they're made of shadow magic, this striking this thing is basically imparting a curse.
Well, there you go. Okay. So I moved from here, so that's 15, and I lost my 5 movement. So I'm down to 50. So that means I can go. What is that? 35? I'll go help Thamor. See what that gives me. I'll just move here, and that's my turn.
Are you devoiding attacks of opportunity somehow that way?
I have mobile, which says if I make a melee attack against someone.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgive me. I don't remember every ability. That's why I wanted to double check.
No worries. Yeah.
Don't
All right.
remember everything?
Yeah. How dare you? Why?
Why?
Why? The DM takes psychic damage.
Why?
Alright, it is the one next to you, Thamor. It's going to roll against.
Can I interject real quick? I don't think that Absent Thoughts actually made that con save.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting some water.
Oh, you weren't here?
No.
Roll me a
That was
Constitution
something
saving throw at disadvantage.
Sounds great.
And the disadvantage isn't because you weren't here.
Yeah.
Everyone was.
Damn.
10.
That does not
Yeah.
succeed.
Well, it puts me out of harm's way, so it actually kind of ends up being kind of positive. So
That's what you think.
That's what
They're
I
inside
think.
the walls.
Alright, this thing's just got a flat 20 for
There's
con.
only room for one edgelord.
It rolls a 19. So it does not take any damage from the necrotic light, and Thamor is going to continue to wail on you. You there, Thamor?
Why?
16.
No.
What is this thing's rolls against you?
It knows its true
30
master.
against Particle. But against Thamor's just like, nah. Bro, get me out.
It knows.
25.
Oh, that one does hit.
Alright.
I can
It
re-roll that.
does 6 points of necrotic, and you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Alright, that is successful. And one more attack. 30, I assume,
God.
hits
Wait,
for 5 points of necrotic.
one
and
second,
then
I
another
just want to make sure, does
Constitution
my
saving.
armor make it so I take less necrotic damage?
You do. You have resistance to necrotic.
Yes.
Okay.
You still have to roll me a Constitution saving throw, though.
Oh,
Took
I'm
3.
using lucky.
So
Good
you
call.
use it indomitable, not lucky.
Oh. Can I use? Oh yeah, I can, huh? The one thing I've literally never used before.
It's not
It's the
the...
same
I
thing
don't
as
even-
lucky, just for saves only.
Yeah.
It's a once per long rest you can re-roll a save.
Alright.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh.
13 is not successful unless you wish to lucky it. But can you lucky
Yeah.
a failed Indomitable?
At least it's not a
Probably.
natural one now.
Yep, so the curse affects you too. You have another -5 to movement and a -1 to your attack rolls. So you're at
Okay, so
-2 on attack and a
This thing
negative
needs to die somehow, but I can't do
10
it.
movement. Plus you're in entangled, so you already have movement speed of your own own chaos magic volition.
Like you're in shadow pudding. Can't move at all.
That is its turn. Sea breeze. Actually, it's gonna float up between you and the cannon.
Why?
And it is going to start casting a spell. If I don't know if you can counterspell it or do anything.
No.
All right.
I'm not that good.
You
of
hear
a
it
wizard.
utters something in a shadowy language, and a burst of shadow energy seems to erupt from this hooded figure. You must succeed on a con saving throw, both you and the turret.
Concept, huh?
If
Yep.
Hildy can see this, she could counterspell it.
She is far too far to see since it is limited to about a 15-foot
Oh.
view.
Yep.
Sorry. Did the creature that was in the ring, did it do its Constitution
Yes,
saving
it
throw?
rolled a 19.
Okay, sorry. I must have missed it.
Oh, good. I made sure to account for that, but yeah, it succeeded. Strangely enough,
Damn it.
it failed on just about everything else, but
I don't think that's very good. It's 15.
and what about the turret?
Oh, it. Natural one.
All right.
Turret, no. Turret, why?
All right, you both fail
Beep
and
boop.
take. Oops. Oh, it's just a flat. All right, it's not a lot. You each take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
cool,
okay,
I have
that's not so bad.
resistance.
But you feel an ominous chill emanating from it. Having failed that, we'll have disadvantage in trying to resist this aura.
Did you say
That's
how many points of necro? Oh, 6?
6.
Okay, I have resistance.
Not a lot of damage, but
And then what's the aura you said?
a creeping chill emanates from this creature. So when you start your turn next to it, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw, and since you were hit by its effect, it's going to be a disadvantage to save from it.
Oh.
As to what the aura does, I guess you will see on your turn,
Fuck that
because
shit.
so far both people have, or the other person succeeded against it. So
Oh, I see. Damn, that's
Alright.
cold.
Freya,
She's looking around and looking quite confused of how she got there. So you said that, okay, so there's that darkness still in this cave, correct?
yes, I know I've got things
So-
kind of hidden. I guess I can just reveal, but like for intents and purposes, your field of vision is limited to 15 feet.
15
But you
feet.
can-
Okay.
Yeah, you can dimly make things out, but because everything is shifting and moving around you, for spell purposes, your range of a vision is limited to 15 feet.
Even if I have dark vision?
Even if you have dark vision.
Okay.
This is
just
a
wanna make
shadow
sure.
plane, like, yeah. So for right now, I will say that you can kind of get an idea and see vague forms where you think people are, or where targets are, where creatures are. For range of spells and targeting and vision, you have 15 feet of vision
Got it.
currently.
Okay. She's kind of lost of what's going on, and she's just trying to find the nearest person. So I'm gonna. This is a random roll, so bear with me. I'm gonna roll 1d4 what direction I'm gonna go to. Okay, well, I'm going north. So she's gonna run, and then she starts to stop and sees this tombstone. And you said it takes an action to read it?
Yep. Because as you get near it, it seems like the writing is kind of scribbled and hard to read. It would, in the combat scenario, take an action to actually try to read it.
Okay.
Also, I just
Okay.
realized too, the text you copied, trans, is not technically correct. I apologize for not pronouncing it.
Oh, my bad.
It's a defender once of Drate.
Oh, Drate, the kingdom. Got it.
Yep.
Where did I put that?
Way up.
Way up there. Okay.
Right where your blade song is.
I just retyped it in chat as well.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go there. I see the tombstone. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll read I'll take the action to read it.
And again, the text seems to form and glow ethereal in front of you, as shadows seem to swirl about the tomb.
Okay. I think that's all I can do since I used my action, so.
Alright. Is that one's turn? To make its way. Make its way this way. Does it need... You cannot do anything from there. Okay. So it's just going to take its turn to move and do that. Hildy.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, I've got a tombstone next to me. I guess I'll spend the action to read it.
Yep. Again, the same text seems to swirl upon its form. Fallen here, a defender once of Drate. Challenge me.
Okay, and I guess I could still... I can't... Well, how far away from my cannon am I? I don't think it matters, but...
Oops.
How high is Seabreeze?
Say about 15 feet.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna activate the cannon and give to Seabreeze some temporary hit points.
Okay.
That's not very much.
Does
It's
the-
11 temporary hit points.
Does the cannon have its own turn, or does it activate on your turn?
I can activate it as a bonus action on my turn.
Okay.
As long as I'm within 60 feet.
Thank you.
I guess it wouldn't be affected by this thing's aura then, in that sense. So, it doesn't really have its own turn. Yeah. I'll say it's fine as a construct. It doesn't feel this effect.
Okay. That's 11 temporary hit points to Seabreeze.
Yay.
And if I move it it's gonna get an opportunity attack from this guy, right?
Potentially, yes.
I think I'm gonna risk it.
It does not attack.
Okay. That's my turn.
Right, it is that one's turn. Ta-da. Going to fly over here, and it is going to cast. Da, 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 da. So, there it is. Range spell attack. Wait. Yeah. Range spell attack. Does a 20 hit you? Thamor.
I think so, yeah.
You were supposed to say why.
You take 13 points of necrotic, and you cannot regenerate hit points until the start of your next turn. As you are hit by a shadowy necrotic claw.
Man.
Why?
You are resistant.
Part of its move, for the rest of its move, it is going to merge into the wall.
Sure.
That won't save you. My output goes through stone.
What?
Oh, it damages stone more.
It ignores
Yeah.
defenses provided by stone.
Sedan. I guess another question, do we want to go one more full turn order for this, or what's the plan for length tonight? So I didn't actually realize it's almost already 12:40.
I want to kill things.
And they want to
good
kill
keep
you,
going.
so the viewing is mutual.
Yeah.
I'm good to keep going as long as others are, but yeah,
I'm good to
at
keep
least
going.
I could probably
I'm
easily
good.
make it to the end of this round at least.
Fuck.
Is that your full turn?
Sedan sees a hole in the wall, and unlike Alton, his first thought is, well, let's fuck it.
Sorry, children.
Shadow.
I. Yeah, I'm gonna go next to Barnacle. Say, I don't think this is a test of strength. Something else going on here, and oh, what's that? He points over at the stone on the wall, and then also cast guidance on Barnacle.
I'll go and investigate.
That is my action. Yeah, that's all I can do. Next.
Is the one. So Thamor's turn. It is going to. Ooh.
Try and fear and run away?
No. It's going to try and cast a spell as these creatures have been doing. Namor, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh. Anything
Wait,
for that.
Oh, 17.
Okay, well,
good.
it succeeds against it, so
Woo.
barely. But, okay. Oh, wait, no. Oh, you have advantage against it with that. Okay. Yep, okay. I will then try to fade into the wall, unless you wish to swing at it.
Yeah, sure. That one doesn't do any bad things to me while I swing at it. Sure.
Okay.
Unless it dies and then does something to you.
Explodes horribly and burns you to death. I don't know. That hits.
It turns into confetti, all saying "why" on little strips of paper.
You can just make a normal attack. Doesn't have to be the butt end.
Oh, I did do that on accident. Oops. The only one. Let me just hit this one.
Reroll. Just roll the
Oh, okay.
damage.
I see what happened. That was yeah. There we go.
11
Two more.
damage.
Alright. Still barely there. There,
Which
nonetheless.
I got to change that too.
Alright. Barnacle.
Right, off we go. Stone.
So I can move exactly 20 feet. So I move up to the stone. It's glowing. I'll spend my action to read it.
Okay.
Can I touch it, or if I, yeah, can I reach out and touch it?
First question. Is Barnacle revealing the fact that he can read?
One can see him.
Okay.
No one can see him.
For all I know, it's just pretty pictures. Or it's just a rock.
I will
A
say you
magic
can, if you
rock.
wish, try to reach out your hand to it as you're reading it.
Yeah, I will touch it as he reads it. As he's reading it, after he reads it, he just says out,
There's scribbles on this thing. I don't know what it does, but I'm gonna touch it.
Lude.
"Oh
You
boy,
take 40d6 necrotic damage.
this is I've made a wonderful decision."
Oh my god.
As you
What the
touch it,
What?
as you touch the stone,
Ooh,
you feel this cold chill creeping over you,
what?
and a form emerges behind you. A shadowy visage of a large, knightly-looking figure clad in armor you don't recognize, wielding this one has a large broadsword, seems to stare down at you with an impassive, shadowy face. And as you turn and stare longer at it, it almost seems to smile beneath the shadows. And the certain form of a half-elf woman takes its gaze. You have challenged me, and now you will die. The one you so say you love.
Right. Fine.
And around
That
you,
was-
the shadows seem to solidify and almost form a veil, cutting you off from the rest of the demiplane.
Okay.
What?
Well, sucks to be this thing. It's trapped in here with me. I'm gonna spend two
Oh, shit.
sorcery
Why did-
points.
Oh,
Why
it,
did it delete
it
itself?
ran away in fear.
No, apparently if I tried to add it to the turn, it just removed its turn and deleted itself, which is fun.
Well, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to
Alright.
quicken spell, And I'm going to use my new 6th level spell, Storm Conduit.
Oh, yes.
So, as it
Yes,
says this, Andros just says,
Right. Well, let's dance, fucker. You don't take that face.
and he reaches a hand up and a lightning bolt strikes him and he just starts just scintillating energy. His whole body is just glowing with lightning. And there's going to be a beam that's going to blast this dude. So he needs to make a dex save or take lightning damage and be blinded.
Okay. And be what?
And be blinded.
And be blinded.
So it is a DC 18.
Alright. I don't know if the blinding effect will occur when there is almost no light from it, but it will definitely take that damage if it fails. It's a dexterity save?
It is a dex save, yep.
So as I... Ow,
Yes!
didn't matter what it was.
Alright, so 6d8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright,
Let's go, big money.
That's a lot of 4s. 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 21. Not great. 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not a great roll. You know what? Can I do that? Yes, I can use an empowered spell if I've already used a different meta magic. So I will use empowered spell and re-roll up to 5 of those. Sorry, so we're currently at 21. Let's re-roll the 1. It rolled a 1, so I'll re-roll that again. It rolled a 1, I'll re-roll that again.
Oh my god.
It rolled a 7. Alright. Let's re-roll the 3.
Jesus.
Rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
It rolled another 1.
Oh my god.
That used up all 5. Goodness.
Are you fucking serious?
I rolled 4 of my 5 dice as once.
You cursed son of a bitch!
Yeah. So
Why
that's.
did you continue using that die?
I'm just re-rolling that dice. It's the one I'm re-rolling. I kept the other ones. So I went up from a 1 to 6. That's 6 extra, and I lost 2. So 4 extra total. So 25 total.
That was a wonderful use of resources.
Well, such is my life. But all right. But that ends. And then Puddles is Puddles. So
Puddles read.
Puddles can understand the languages I speak. So he's gonna go touch the. He's gonna go touch the statue.
Why?
This can only end well.
But because we are technically psychically linked, so he knows what I read. So I'm not gonna spend his action to read it. He's just gonna touch it, and then he's gonna blast whatever shows up. What form does this take?
It takes the same form since it shares a soul with you, so it basically
Right.
sees it as you.
Okay. Yeah.
You
since
have challenged. Ooh, what the fuck?
Since he...
Bullshit.
Now, here's a question. I hit the other guy. I've marked him with Curse of the Sea. Is this guy also marked with Curse of the Sea? Is it the same entity?
No, it is not the same entity.
All right. Well, Barnacle casts.
Hell's heart, I stab at thee.
Shock Bolt for lightning damage and rolls. Barnacle has a -1 to attacks, right? Because
Yes.
I do. All right, so that's plus 10, plus 9, 17 total.
17 does not hit.
Okay, well, that's his turn.
All right. All right. This one is going to. There are 2 targets it wants to go after. It is gonna go after Hildy. Can it reach Hildy? It cannot reach Hildy.
No.
Never mind.
You.
It can only reach Freya.
Fuck off, you little bitch. Come fight me, the one that actually tried to hurt you. What are you doing?
You are out of its range. Well, not as close to it.
Picking shit. Alright, so, but I still have the mark on it, and it's a bigger
Yep.
roll for radiant this time, so I'll just, just in case.
Okay. Well, Freya, it is going to try to attack you.
Okay.
15.
Nope.
Alright. Does your mark go off on it, Seabreeze?
No, I think it's only if it causes damage to someone besides me.
Oh, yeah, it only would cause damage. So, second attack, 30.
Ah, ah. Yeah?
Okay.
There we go.
8 necrotic.
Come on.
And you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I do?
Yes.
Oh, I
Okay.
might have broke 11. That's
Yeah, wait.
sorry.
I think I failed that Constitution saving throw.
That you did. So, much like before, you suffer another -1 to your attack and another -5 to your movement.
Well, this is my first time with a -1, so for the
Yep, so
attack
you-
roll.
Yep, so your attack roll is -1, your movement is -10. Or -10, I should say.
-10. Okay.
Yep. And then what
Does
is
that
the...
also apply to the ring or
the...
the?
No, but you would have to roll, since you got hit, you have to roll to maintain it if you're going to try to keep that spell up. The
Since
DC is
it's-
only, like... The DC would be, what, 18 or whatever? For the...
Yeah, now I think about it, if I'm reading over the spell, those who are in the circle won't be affected again. So it's like, might as well I'm just dropping it. Just drop it. Just
Okay.
drop it.
Alright,
I
drop
think
that.
Yeah, drop to give it a circle.
Seabreeze, what'd you roll for the...
13 radiant.
That does break it.
Oh, cool.
So
Is
you
it-
do 13.
Oh, it gets the full amount? Oh, nice.
It gets... Yeah, it's the full amount, so it takes 13. Which is... That's... Okay, it's close to killing it. Not quite though.
Oh, man, I should have rolled
Did
that.
it do
Fuck.
double?
It did not do double, no. But it does get the full amount since it broke. And it's going to try attacking you again.
Oh boy. Yeah.
26.
Help.
Or 8 more necrotic. I swear the dice hate when I roll against you, but if I roll against Thamor, it punishes me.
Well, I'm no longer with temporary hit points, so I'm okay.
And then roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Right. That is another -1 and another -5. So you are at -2 attack, -15 movement.
Dear Lord, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
It is capped at half your movement, though. They will not bind you in place. Well, as far as you are aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And that is its turn.
Miss man.
Okay. Oh wait, no, it cannot enter. I lied. I don't know why I'm moving things. So you were challenging that, so this is going to go inside the wall. And it is going to... what we'll do now with that. This is gonna try the same thing. It's not gonna be effective, but it's gonna do it. Sedan, roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
No.
Alright, that succeeds. Tries to cast a spell upon you, but you fight it off fairly easily.
Yay.
Thamor.
Uh-huh.
Absent toss.
He does not like this thing. He does not like this thing, but this thing is the big boss, isn't it?
What?
This guy right here is the one who casts a spell that saves everyone somewhere. Thamor has no idea.
Yep.
Thamor's gonna shadow step to him. Let's just leave this box of invisible finds.
I also cannot erase that drawing, but yeah.
I can erase it. But it's difficult terrain, so
No, I'm saying the aura is gone. She dropped concentration on the light spell. Yeah. Approach mortal.
I do dare. And Thamor's gonna whack him with the halberd.
Okay.
There's a 19 hit.
It does not.
Ooh.
Let's try this then.
Yes, 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 yes.
Are
If
you
this is
chaos
a hit,
smashing
then, fuck no.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Let's see. He uses maneuver. Oh, so 23?
23 to hit.
Yeah.
That does hit.
Okay, good. So it's not too high of a. Yeah, nah.
It's not impossible, but it is difficult.
11
Okay.
slashing.
You strike at it, and it feels like you're striking something solid. It feels like it connects, but the thing doesn't even seem phased by your attack. It simply looks at you impassively with its glowing eyes.
It's like a golem thing again. Well, I don't want to be near this guy, but
Well,
he's
it
gonna
did the
come
full
close.
damage. It's
Well,
let's just say it had. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's just say that's basically a scratch to it, and it just looks at you impassively.
well, I keep attacking this guy and make it harder for me to hit things. Or I keep attacking this guy and at least hit something. I can't run nowhere. I stuck. Yes, I'm just gonna keep rolling on this guy.
All right.
I challenge you!
Ooh, I'm unlucky that. Wait, can I lucky that? It's a D20. I keep asking this. I always ask this.
Doesn't Lucky say
It's
ability?
ability.
Lucky is just anytime you roll a d20.
Okay, then yes, you would be able to reroll it.
I remember that.
This would be your second of 3, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Yeah!
Thamor, as usual.
Crit
And,
punches the god.
I know this doesn't. I know it's not probably gonna do anything, but I do want to do chaos magic.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
For that fact it's a nat 20, I will let you roll twice on the die if you wish for the chaos magic.
Oh my god, yes.
I am so glad I'm as far away as I am.
I was coming down there, but I don't think I'm gonna come down there.
All right, so let's see.
Maelstrom
You
of
did
stupidity down there.
menacing attack, so go ahead and even or odds.
I'll go for evens again.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
Odd. So min roll on the damage bonus. Would just be a 1. So you do.
It would double because of the crit, though, so it's 2.
Also, I can reroll that. I
Yeah.
think I can reroll it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can reroll 2.
All right.
And
Okay, so 14,
plus 2.
16 total. Okay,
I rolled a 69 and
Nice.
an 18.
nice.
So mature.
Hang on. His weapon lost a +1 to hit. Did it lose its +1 to damage?
No.
Oh, that's
Okay, so
really the wrong one.
so add another 2 to that damage, so 18 total. And the same for the 11 would have been another +2. So
So +4 basically total to
Yes.
what I already added. All right.
so this turn so
Okay.
far. Yep.
Decent chunk of damage. So 69.
Nice.
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 Oh dear lord.
Why?
Oh dear lord.
Yes. I
Yes.
love it. I'm so happy.
A random creature within 30 feet of you is charmed by you until the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh!
There are only 2 targets, so it's gonna be a flip as to which one the fuck is gonna be charmed by you. That's the 69. Amusingly
three?
enough.
I see 3.
I see 4. So technically,
Maybe I was wrong on
So,
my. Okay, so
there's
we'll roll
this
that in a
guy,
second.
this guy,
18.
this guy, and this guy. He's within 30.
18. Thamor, you grow a long beard made of feathers that remain until you sneeze, at which point the feathers will explode out from your face.
But we
Oh
can't
my god, I
see
got the gag.
But you
curse.
cannot see it.
it. The gag beard.
Alright, so there are, I guess
4. Yeah,
4 legitimate targets.
because this guy also
Yep.
is in the 30.
It's not within. Yep.
Come on, charm the guy with puddles.
Alright, so
So
we'll
funny.
say. So there's 4 targets, we'll roll d8. We'll say that it's. This guy's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Sound good?
6,
Mhm.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
6.
Ah!
It is 4. So this guy in the wall is charmed by you. It has taken an
There's a
odd
s-
infatuation to you, standing up to his boss, wailing on him repeatedly, and although you may not be able to see it, he senses that glorious beard of feathers. Because logic has died here.
I mean,
Points
why-
realm is.
Logic
Thamor
was
has
dead
punched-
on arrival. Let's be real.
Thamor has punched a god again. This is part of the course.
This is 3 times now. I'm doing it again. Then yes, I'm gonna slash at him again with the halberd. Oh fuck. Oh,
Does not hit.
yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yes.
And yes, I use point magic.
You can use point action again.
Yes.
Didn't we? I think we said it was only once per turn you could
Yeah, I
play
think so.
magic.
What's the once
I
per turn?
thought.
Yeah,
thought
I'm
it
pretty
was,
sure
yeah.
I think we limited it to once per turn. You could blink.
Once per turn.
Yep, can only use this ability once per
Aw,
turn.
That is so sad.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was
buddy.
prevent you from literally doing this of trying
Aw.
to use your 3 attacks all with superiority to do that.
Oh, it's so sad. Okay, then yeah, I guess I draw a D10 then. It's a regular D10. Does a 22 hit him?
22 does hit. That meets.
Oh, I can reroll that.
Can re-roll that.
Yes.
So
Bad.
16. 10 plus 4 plus 2. 16.
Not bad. Oops. Okay.
Then yes, we were not actions. No, actually, I'll say the action surge.
Wait, whack it with the butt. Whack it with the butt.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can whack it with the butt. Okay.
Whack it with
That
the
is.
what?
I can roll that.
Uh,
What's that supposed to be again? The
It's a D4.
I can't reroll that.
2,
So
6,
six.
8. 8 total.
Wait, why is it 8?
Because of the plus 2 in the weapon.
Oh,
2
he
plus-
doesn't have it.
Yeah,
He doesn't have it added in for some reason.
yeah because he took the magic of the
Yeah.
sheet off. It
Ah,
the
okay.
you could probably add the plus 2 back into the damage if you wanted, but then you'd have to remember to remove it later.
Okay. Jeez. Okay. Damage 1 turn.
I mean, this
That's
is the
Thamor.
last turn that we're having for the night, right?
For the night probably once we hit the its turn again.
2 more hours. hours. 2 more hours.
Ugh.
No, I know.
Combat
I'm not using
is
action surge right now.
taxing.
This is my turn.
And there's still quite a bit of this combat left to go, as you now have slightly figured out.
Barnacle's about to get slapped. Oh, Puddles is. Barnacle's fine. Puddles is about to get
Absinthoss.
slapped.
That one's not gonna do much, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go say 25 feet.
Shred, tombstone.
Tombstone. I was like, read the tombstone and get spooked. You're right. It's a great idea. I think I need to read an action to read it. Would that be correct?
Or
If you're going to read it or try to read it, it takes an action to discern it.
otherwise, you can just poke it.
Or you can just fondle it, yeah. You don't know what it says, but you can touch that tombstone.
Why?
I would like to read the tombstone. I'll send an action to read it, not fondle it.
You may still want to fondle
It just says why.
it just says fondle me.
Sir, fondle me.
Instead of challenge me, this one just says
Just
fondle me.
fondle me.
Oh god. Oh, none of my encounters can ever be serious, I swear. They all turn into this. Benny Hill somehow comes up at the end. It's the
Look-
same text, fallen
look,
here.
Humor is how I avoid being stressed out by the tense
Oh, I'm
combat.
I'm not denying it. I love it. It's like I try to have like a dark combat scenario. It's like, well, why?
You tried.
Why do I try?
But why?
But yeah, it says the same as the other tombstones before it. Fallen here, defender once of trade, challenge me.
Scratched underneath it says fondle me.
Yeah. Perhaps a last-ditch written middle finger of a fallen person here before has vandalized this tombstone and written underneath just says fondle me, Keck.
Well,
Keck
I-
is very important.
Before the turn ends, I would like to utilize that bonus action. It's not really utilizing it, but since I have telepathic connection to Barnacle, I like to ask Barnacle, hey, you notice these tombstones here?
Kind
You
of
cannot get
busy.
in contact
Fuck.
with him. You can't get in contact with him, actually. Does it
Oh,
transverse
yeah,
plane?
He's in another plane. Oh, that's not good.
So, oh wait, is it a different plane?
Yep.
I've been
Those are a
walled
little
off, guys.
more like a pocket dimension of sorts, like a
Oh. Okay,
space between
so
said
then my bullshittery won't work. Got it.
Nope. These are basically one-on-one challenges for how this work, unless, well,
So is it just like a solid wall of darkness that just
Yes.
popped up right in front of Sedan?
basically yes.
Love it. So anyway, Absinthoth, you try to contact Barnacle and you hear
Nothing.
silence.
The number
Great
you have trying to
silence.
contact is not available. But while you're on the line, we've been trying to reach you about your extended car warranty.
Fondle me!
Will we leave at Absinthoth being worried? What happened to Barnacle?
Edgy Toby Maguire Absinthoss isn't going to go fondle a tombstone? Seems out of character.
No, he's not gonna fondle it.
Not even a little tickle.
Keep your hands to yourself. What would your mother say?
Absinthoth is just too pure. Doesn't want to even go to first base without consent.
He was raised, as a noble.
Just because they're dead doesn't mean they can't give consent.
Also, fondling the dead. How dare you? This session is amazing.
Suddenly we found out Barnacle's into necrophilia? What?
Hi everyone from Key's stream, Crystal's stream. This is Key content.
You have joined
All
the
you
probably
people
one of the
listening
weirdest
to us
comments.
for ASMR, welcome.
Welcome to the epitome of D&D. Shadowy combat in another dimension while still making fondle shit jokes and questioning why and everything.
Why?
Yeah, my turn.
Oh my god. This is everything I ever wanted.
Should I save his turn for the next time, or should I reveal what he's going to do on this turn?
Reveal. I need to be traumatized for 2 weeks.
Do it.
As he is being slugged on by Thamor, as is somehow canonically accurate. I don't know how we somehow manage this. I do not plan this at all.
It's one of those constants.
The form looks about kind of the chamber. Seems to have decided to take the challenge off. Passage of time grows. And he says this. All of you will also, once again, take a -1 to attack rolls, a -1 to saving rolls, but your movements are not affected this time.
Everybody?
Everyone.
Okay.
As the oppressive darkness continues to grow in this chamber, enshrouding you all. And then he looks to you, Thamor. I was going to choose one at random. But since you have so wholeheartedly offered yourself to me, he draws his blade.
Action surge.
I will take you on. And the world around you grows dark, Thamor, as he pulls you into a space between the planes.
Oh, cool. Only one action left to do then. High stressful situations.
Oh no!
Oh,
yes!
no, don't do
Yes!
that. No.
I don't know what's more terrifying, apparently, because that probably just indicates we're gonna go into bean mode. Oh.
Hey, Johnny,
Shove a
his
bean
own
down his throat!
pocket
Shove a
dimension.
bean down his throat!
Oh,
This is
Why
gonna
not?
be the
Fully
action does
morph
for lots of
into a
big ones.
bean.
Oh my god, no, why can't I, have this originate from you instead? I hate drawing in this. Roll 20, why do you have to be so finicky? There we go. And he draws his sword that glows a ethereal, hazy light. And he is going to take his first swing against you. So we are going to play out his turn. 25.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Oop, that's supposed to be a 10, not an exclamation point, because I can't type. 13 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ouch.
Okay. That will succeed. And then go ahead as he strikes you with the first blow, he reaches out his hand. Shadowy arms that seem to be almost barbed at their arm, like shadowy, jagged arms seem to erupt from the walls around you, reaching towards you. Roll me a reflex saving throw. Or dexterity saving throw. Reflex is not this. 35 brain. Dexterity saving throw.
I am lucky in that.
Oh, yeah.
Last lucky.
Last lucky.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
lucky.
Oh.
13 is not enough. The hands course around your legs and arms, binding you in place. You take 8 points of cold damage. You are restrained, currently. And at the start of your turn, you're going to roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
As these things seem to be sapping your very life force.
He really should have stuck one of the mage casters in here.
But that is the end of his turn. We will pick up with the one that's about to beat the fight Barnacle.
Bring it, you fuck.
So yeah.
Wow.
You guys wanted combat? I gave you combat.
We got combat, guys.
As well as
Or-
being absolutely betrayed by Mort in this particular world.
Or we could have just kept flying, forgotten about Freya, and gone and had tea with Malaeus.
Yeah.
In all transparency, Freya would have met with you in one way or another. That was a choice that was not going to be avoided, just whether you met her is going to be different. However, yes, the encounter could have been avoided, but there would have been a slight change to that.
I'm okay with
Why?